Welcome everybody into the NA in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got our EU team. We're going to do EU versus NA. And this will be our Kirmaev, Nentori Urel, Porky Diablo, Michael Udall will be playing Rhaegar and Albatox on Falstad. Madara for the side of NA will be playing Imperius. We got a Blaze played by Liam, Nazimus Greymane, Brandon Muradin, and Legacy on Brightwing.
3, 2, 1.
Did you watch Severance yet? No, I've heard a lot of people talk about Severance. I need to check it out. I watched I finished Eric yesterday. I watched Godzilla -1 and chilled out for most of the day. I was gonna play some more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I got to bed early. I really needed to get some good sleep. Celestial Charge in from Imperius to start things out. Madara looking for some sort of play into Cure, but he won't be able to find any sort of kill as the phase shift from Legacy bolsters Imperius' health bar. Another stab through from the bush. We have the proper level 1 for Imperius with that Impaling Light. We'll see if he continues to go that direction as Fan and Knives go fishing for a reset. Nah, he literally showed up for like a couple in-house games. There was some memery in the in-house Discord between him and Legacy, and I was like, I need that replay, please. And I believe this is the one. Shadow Charge in. Trade between Madara and Diablo. 1-to-1 in kills. As our Twitch prediction does continue. Well, Cure taking a handful of damage. Michael Udall gets the chain heal out. Polymorphed into a crab. Muradin Brandon will be felled. And it'll be 2-to-1 in kills. There you go. What's up, Gato? You're just in time for a gamble. You're just in time for Twitch predictions. 23 stacks on the Falstad for his level 1 Gathering Storm. And why do we always talk? I always talk about the Celestial Charge. Final damage is increased by 75%, and its cooldown reduced by 1.25 seconds for each Valorous brand on the target when stun completes. So you throw a Solarian Flare, you land the Celestial Charge, you activate Molten Armor. If you get 2 on the end of that, that's basically a reset on stab. Alright, we got odds. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Falstad goes down in the bottom lane. Oh, by the way, Gato, I tried out that the bird app that you had shared in Discord. It worked really good. I mean, I knew exactly what birds I was hearing because I've been up here so long and you just kind of see it, but it was cool because it was like, all right, let's test it when I was walking Bandit, so very cool app. First objective phase is going to be top and center of Sky Temple here, map number 1 of our day. We got Sledgehammer on that Muradin level 4, by the way. Yeah, there was one, like, Morning Doves kind of sound almost like an owl. Like, I've actually had people like, oh my god, there's an owl out this early? And it's like, no, it's just Morning Doves. They sound that way. And it was like, spot on. Like, and it was, I think I did, like, a few second recording, and it picked it up immediately. So, that's cool. Pretty cool. Urel, Nentori is the channel in top lane. Looks like it's still standard build for our Urel player here with Dauntless level 1 and Hand of Freedom level 4. Porky's going to move off of mid lane. We do have a chase on Mike Udall over here as he starts to hearth out. Looks like he's going to cancel that and rotate back over to the allies after tapping well. Yeah, it does look like he tapped well. Nazimus in top lane being displaced by a Righteous Hammer. Falstad will get the eye over here. Brandon lands the Stormbolt. Albatox able to barrel roll away. Meanwhile, Legacy trying to get out from Diablo's grasp. He'll take a handful of damage from that Shadow Charge overpower. Big burst from Albatox. Does have that Boomerang level 7 for the armor reduction. Polymorph and Notorious trying to find the kill into Legacy. Meanwhile, Porky on the left-hand side is getting really, really low. Is there a Stormbolt? Solarian Flare will catch the heal of Diablo. Nicely done from Madara as he continues the stab build with a Flash of Anger, level 7. Consuming Mark of Celestial Charge deals 205 damage to the target and nearby enemies and grants Imperius 342 points of shielding for 4 seconds. It's great. Like, I don't know why more people don't play stab. For the longest time, yeah, no, me too. Like I'd be walking Bandit, I'd be like, it's 8 in the morning, but there's owls out, and I was like, I guess it's early enough. Brandon trying to put some pressure onto Michael Udall as Madara lands the Celestial Charge over the wall. Rhaegar having to back away. First objective phase will expire here. No major structures to fall. Top lane fort going to be dropped down to about 50%. Mid lane is going to take a bit of damage. On the opposing side, looks like some gates were taken down, but no damage onto the structures as we look at for 10 talent tiers coming up in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage healing experience looks like. Oh my god, is that the chest looter who's in time to see a stab build Madara Imperius? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for the stream last night. It's like finding new Pokemon, I mean birds. Inner Beast active for Nasmus. Albatox throwing a hammering out, trying to zone back the enemies. Taking a peek up in top lane. Looks like Legacy almost was taken out, but Porky and friends cannot get the gank onto the bird. The Brightwing. The bird. Okay. Albatox will go down. Cure with the Spirit of Vengeance, the Vault of the Wardens right there. Able to avoid Stormbolt from Brandon. Wrath of Angiers, level 10, Curse Bullet, Avatar, Blink Heal, and Bunkers. We do have that Avatar active for Brandon. Misses the Stormbolt. Containment Disc from Cure goes out. Umbral Bind pulling Legacy back under tower shots. Unfortunately, Brightwing will be taken down. She's unable to break the link to that tower as Wrath of Angiers is used, and I honestly feel like it was a disengage tool from Madara right there. Loon's Wrath with a few more bits of damage as Michael Udall goes in deep. Madara turns around with a Celestial Charge. Falstad flying in. Looking for something here. Great hammering, and Madara does go down. Diablo Souls will be finished out. He already got the reduced soul consumption from level 10. On the opposing side, it was Gust, Ancestral Healing, Lightning Breath, Ardent Defender, and Containment Disc. As the Heroics as our third, well, I guess our third temple, but it's our second objective phase. Will be in the bottom lane as it's standard in the first and second, and it will be firing through. Bottom lane, Fort Front Gate, Containment Disc on to Greymane as the phase shift from Brightwing does come through. Silence for 1.5 seconds afterwards. Nasmus goes fishing with a Curse Bullet, can't land anything. Michael Udall able to wiggle away from a Stormbolt of Brandon. Siege Giant still rocketing in through bottom lane with the help of this temple. No one on the opposing side able to step in for a moment here as Porky does get a Fire Stomp out. Brandon's Dwarf tosses in, Overpower, Celestial Charge, Cleanse out from Rhaegar, and stoppable from that Lightning Breath as Umbral Bind pulls a few members back in. Stark, thank you for the tier 3 for 74 months. Holy heck, thank you so much for the continued support. We'll resend your alert when we get out of game as we do have a Celestial Charge continuing. No, sorry, it is going to be a Containment Disc on the right. That was a Shadow Charge on the left. Liam pops the Pyromania, goes for a beautiful Jet Repulsion into Cure, and will be able to take down the Maiev. Stormbolt, Celestial Charge. Ardent Defender's forced out by Tori, who's able to charge up the Righteous Hammer and get out of there. Baha, is this live? Yes, I am live. Madara gets the Pixie Dust, looks to turn onto an enemy here, lands the Solarian Flare onto Nintori. Objective phase has expired. 13 talents here on the right-hand side as we do continue to see more Celestial Charge pickup for Madara here as the Ancestral Healing does connect. A whole heck load of damage into Michael Udall, who's trying to back away, taps the well, gets into Ghost Wolf Run. And Madara trying to just sustain through all this, lands the Wrath of Angiers onto Falstad. Legacy has the Blink Heal in. Madara still, well, he was alive for a moment there. I will point out, Pinned Down was finished out just a moment ago, getting that Quadra hit onto the enemies in this mid-lane brawl. Brandon gets the Avatar active. Michael Udall unable to back away. Greymane Inner Beast has the decent damage, or has the sustained damage to take him down. Porky, Shadow charges onto Blaze, who summons the bunker, and now Porky was just kind of caught between his own fort and the enemy team. Containment Disc onto Murden. A little bit of poke damage from Falstad, but I do believe this is going to be a boss call from the members of NA. That's over 6 years. That is a whole heck load of time. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you again, Stark. So boss and bottom lane was grabbed. We have got another objective phase spawning in the middle and bottom of the map. See some pings onto the camp for the bottom left here. This will be safely grabbed as the enemy team is currently showing in top lane, at least with Madara. But we know that this bruiser camp on the top right is going to be grabbed. Diablo already working on the minions and siege giants while the rest of the team handles the boss on the keep front gate. As a reminder, since there are no forts available, bottom shots will prioritize bottom lane keep, so getting this is not too bad of a priority choice, but it looks like actually the choice is going to be into mid. They're just going to focus down mid as they kind of have everyone in position for this. It is Celestial Charge level 16 with Celestial Swiftness. So level 13, Pathetic Mortal, stunning enemy heroes with Celestial Charge reduces their movement speed by 25% and their damage by 50 for 4 seconds. By 50%. Gain 20% movement speed for the level 16 for 5 seconds after Celestial Charge. Gain 40% attack speed for 5 seconds for each hero stunned by Celestial Charge. Is there a cap on that? Like, if you Celestial Charge onto 3 people, is that 120%? So if you got, like, an insane Celestial Charge onto, like, Vikings and that'd be kind of, that's kind of buck wild. Top lane, we have got an Bruiser Camp pushing in. There was that Celestial Charge set up onto Yrel. She will go down. Porky Shadow charges in. Okay, that's a Wrath of Angira, Subduction. Gus to try and push away the enemies, but it does not work out. Celestial Charge onto Diablo. And Porky gets the Ancestral, but it doesn't come through in time. Another charge from Madara? No. Umbra Bind pulling a few members around, but this is going to be Cure going down in top lane. Murden Dwarf tossing in. Rayman and friends are going to start working on this keep in top of the minion wave available. 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds on Death Timer here. That's not too bad for the members of NA. And I do believe our red squad are going to be looking to end here. I mean, they're playing to the left-hand side of this. Murden Dwarf tossing in. They're already going for core damage, ignoring false steady. He's trying to poke here and there. Polymorph onto Yrel, just to slow her down from harassing. Minion wave will be the priority, but it looks like this is going to be all done and dusted. Madara lands a Celestial Charge combo, and Nintori's dropped below 50%, and I believe the Yrel was on fulls. And that right there is the reason why you take Celestial Charge build on Imperius. Tier 3 sub.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, fucking
Tier 3 sub.
holy shit, what the fuck?
Hi Baha, is this live?
Is this live? I'm not sure. I think this is Heroes of the Storm. Stark, thank you again for the tier 3 for 74 months. Volt's channel, thank you for the follow during the game. Appreciate that. Am I live? No, you're Stark. By the way, as I mentioned, we do have the raffle going on right now, so all subs, gifted subs, resubscriptions and such will get you raffle tickets in. So is Stark just tier 3'd? That's 5 entry tickets for him. That will be adding to the Bandit wall after stream. Ninja will also have a ticket in for his tier 1 resubscription, so thank you all, thank you all. Alright, let's go ahead and get set up for another game. What's up, Lazy Hydra? What's up, Forget What? Thanks for sharing the fig tree in Discord. Glad to see that it's growing. Let's pay out the people. Celestial Charge Imperius did win. I was too busy making soup to realize you were online. Damn. Today I learned I'm less important than soup. Good to see you, bud. Oh, where was I? God, my eyes and my nose. Ugh. Pine pollen allergies. I was like, I'm doing great today, and then I started streaming, and my eyes are just, itchy. My eyes are just so itchy today. Aren't we all? Don't you just feel super about that? I do. With good word of stab spread, I return to the void from whence I came. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it, bud. Hope you have a good Tuesday. Your eye allergies are terrible on Memorial Day. Yeah, my allergies today. You might be able to hear it in my nose a little bit. But yeah, it's like I got up today and I was like, man, I'm feeling great. And then I started streaming. My eyes just now are like, oh. Oh. Itching and burning. Alrighty. Oh, I'm so behind on everything. God dang. I need a week off to be able to do a week's worth of extra stuff. I need time off so I can get all the backlog stuff that I need to get done. And also stop having itchy eyes. Once this month is over, we'll be good. But we're just literally waiting for pine pollen season and such to be over. Granted, it's about to start getting really, really hot up here too, which is wonderful. Bum. Cheap viewers. Get out of here, Pepsi. No one wants your cheap viewers. We only want the quality viewers in this channel. I have no idea why there's so many bots. What's up, Crush? How you doing, bud? No one tell Baha I'm a cheap viewer. But wait, didn't you just? But by saying that, wouldn't you have? Hold on a second. Didn't you technically just out yourself? I'm just manifesting. Perfect. Don't think about pink elephants, but now I'm thinking about pink elephants. Speedrun Saturday into Speedrun Sunday into Teed Run Tuesday and Weed Run Wednesday. And then we get Thirsty Thursday.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We got our Twitch Gamble up and available for all of you wonderful humans at home. We're going to be looking at a Ebro. Don't Ebro, you'll get bitten. Okay. I'm assuming that was to like cure or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, probably to cure. Anyways, we have on the left-hand side for EU crew, we've got us Madara, Sylvanas, Kier, Genji, Valimar, Anduin, Liam Blaze, and Porky Johanna. On the right, it's Michael Udall playing Rhaegar, well, Cattle, Anubrak, Nantori Urel, Brandon Hanzo, and Sai on the Junkrat. Whispers are saving replays? Apparently. But I think it's only whispers to the obvious to the person who had the replay. So like, if Chess were to whisper Stark in a replay, but Lazy Hydra's the one to upload it, there wouldn't be any there wouldn't be the messages. But on the other hand, if Chess were to receive a DM from Stark and then upload that replay and I watch it, I do believe that's how it would save it. Yeah. I personally forgot that was a thing. You don't see it very often, but yeah. So with Michael Udall threatening Cure at the beginning of the game with a Whisper, got Gale Force and Team Freedom. Top lane wave is going to be pushed in onto this fort front gate. I apologize. Anduin gets the last auto attack off the Cattle in mid lane. Trying to remember all the crimes he whispered during the opposing team captains. Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and... I had some joke, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Camp on the right side will be grabbed. We have Siege Giants and bottom going to be pushing in with an Entori. Granite Gaming Spray now. Just a bunch of old HGC bodies on the ground. You're a model of sportsmanship? I heard it was illegal to do juice pirates. That's what I've heard. I heard it was actually against the rules. That must be like a season 17 rule I must have missed. I'm never gonna let that die. I'm never gonna let that die. That's so stupid. Oh, Michael is gonna try and get out of here, and Cure Swift strikes through. Impale from Cattle lands onto Cure, gets the dismount, but still, a second kill goes over to the members of EU as our first objective will spawn in the top lane. Consent is important. Sonic arrow delay once. Swift strike into the wave. Valimar goes for the channel now. Kata with another delay. Nentori's trying to get out of here. Madara's going to discover, get the dismount. Righteous Hammer. Divine Steed. Oh no, that was Hand of Freedom. No level 7 yet. And Nentori's out. No rotation into mid. Still have the objective phasing being delayed out here. Level 7 first for the left-hand side. Genji, Swift striking out. A little bit of pressure applied from Cattle and Junkrat. Well, while objective phase is being delayed and contested, Madara and Liam are just like, cool, we'll go push bottom lane. Might as well get some siege while no one's here. Nentori taps well, looks to jump in. That's a jet propulsion and into a barrage of damage as Blaze will find the kill. Brandon should be delayed with a shield glare. Gonna just check if Porky has another one, not for another 8 seconds. Condemn activated as well. Here with a couple of shurikens and auto attacks, able to swift strike back into the lane. Another shield glare from Porky here. Gonna check and see if what he's got available. 5 seconds on another one, 14 seconds to go in Iron Skin. And it looks like Mike Udall gets the channel, but it still is 3-0 in kills. Bottom lane fort goes down. I still think you're really happy with that on the side of EU. Our blue squad are doing great. Okay, Nentori with a channel, or with a siege camp for the bottom lane. Mike Udall jumps in. Kier does the same. A new Bragg with a burrow charge in, looking for some pressure. Liam displaced by a concussion mine. Brandon looks like he's going to be able to back away just fine. And Tori just going to dive into the wave and get a quick clear onto that one as we have our second objective phase bottom right of the map, which means third will be in the top left of this Cursed Hollow game. And we'll go ahead and cycle through the other numbers as we wait for 10 talent tiers. Should be faster for the side of EU. Anduin Sylvanas pushing things up in top. Another black arrow activated by Madara. Actually, Oh, no. No, it looks like it just expired. Okay. Alright, looks like Kira had 1 delay. X-Strike for Genji, Wailing Arrow, Light Bomb, Blaze, I assume Bunker. I don't think Liam's going to be taking Combustion. There's a Bless Shield for the Johanna. Uh-oh. Couple rounds of Shuriken. Swift Strike in. Righteous Hammer to push back Cure. X-Strike to close the distance. Get a bit more damage onto Brandon. And Cure finds the kill. Michael Udall is going to be slowed here by the Condemn of Johanna. I believe there's also a subdue value on top of that since there was the double hit. And a double kill will go over to the side of EU as Valamar's delayed out once again. Cure uses the Cyber Agility to try and poke down Cattle's health bar. A shield glare from Porky zones them further away, and Valamar gets the channel. It's 1 out of 3 tribute points to both sides. Concussion Mine on the left-hand side of this cocoon. Gets the activation. Madara tanks a tower shot. Able to move out of wave that. That's a Dragon Arrow. Genji tried to Swift Strike in to take down Sai. And the Dragon Arrow creating a bit of space for the Junkrat to be able to summon Riptire. Gets great damage onto Liam. Concussion Mine zones, and the Bunker was not enough. Madara gets the last-second activation on that teleport with the Haunting Wave as Valamar throws another Divine Star out for the heal to the allies. And as I said, that third objective phase, top left of the map, will go back into the randomization after this. A little bit of wave clear in top. Positioning is good, obviously, for the side of EU. With Junkrat hearthing out of bottom, I wonder if they're just going to give this. I mean, they can poke at it a little bit. Junkrat can still rotate in. Hanzo Sonic Arrow is 1. Alright, so there's actually... Stormbow is the first delay. Should still have Sonic Arrow available. Looks like this will be actually completely grabbed by Porky. Alright. Members of NA back away. EU gets the channel. Nentori being chased in top, but I don't think there's enough to actually take down Yrel. And we didn't really talk about the heroics on the opposing side. We mentioned a few, but there's the Ancestral Healing, Cocoon, Ardent Defender, Dragon's Arrow, and Riptire. Genji able to back away after taking a Righteous Hammer to the head.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
X-Strike from Cure as he's able to Swift Strike right out of that. Boss is going to be tagged. It looks like it might have actually been leashed earlier. Looks like there was a small invader. At least they started it on the right. Iron Skin from Porky eats the Concussion Mine. No displacement from Junkrat. It is 13 to 12. Positioning-wise for the objective, it is better for the side of NA, but if Palantir is kind of the driver in the situation, I think they might just eat this curse. I mean, Yrel is still top lane, clearing out a wave, trying to close that experience gap. Hanzo will have 1 delay. Steel Trap eaten by Liam. Light Bomb, Swift Strike, Wailing Arrow. Decent damage onto Mike Udall, who does go down. No Ancestral available, or at least no ability to be able to press a button as he was completely stunned out. And Cattle gets the Burrow Charge out of the engagement. Haunting Wave doesn't get that sort of teleport juke. Riptire right next to... Ooh, that was a little early on the Riptire. I think Riptire was exploded just before the Cocoon expired as Cattle tries to wiggle his way out of the damage. Pops his Ardent Carapace. Genji looking to chase down a Nubrak, a couple hundred HP, not even that. I think it was like 198 was the lowest. As he mounts up and looks to get away here. Sylvanas gets top lane fort during all of this. Jet Propulsion says hello to Nentori as Mike Udall gets the cleanse. Top lane wave being pushed up rapidly by Sylvanas. 13s are here on the right-hand side as well. But it's all outer layers destroyed. Now, Madara, is he going to get picked off here? Nentori's waiting on the other side with a Righteous Hammer to the head. Valamar gets the Desperate Prayer and bunch of healing. Light Bomb to maybe zone. The Chastise is there. Maybe they can take down Cattle. Maybe there's a trade. Unfortunately, not the case. So bosses will be traded. Oh, nope, they actually leased that boss, and they're going to go clear things out. Actually, Hanzo managing bottom lane. No, they do start boss. Okay.
And so the curse ends. Perhaps
Alrighty. Lead camp in the top lane, grabbed bottom lane. Oh, wait, hold on. Are we getting a rotation into this in time? Totem discovers Liam for sure. Kato is rooted. Johanna moving in. This is really risky for just a Blaze. He's going to be Cocoon. No one else able to step onto the point. Riptire from Junkrat. Porky has the Iron Skin active, eats a whole heckload of damage. Valimar gets the Leap of Faith in time, but still, it will be Hanzo and Nubarak finding the double kill for the allies. Boston bottom lane should take down Keep. And Boston top lane is going to get Fort. So Keep front gate, maybe some damage onto the Keep as well. Will of the Forsaken, Glyph of Faith. We'll see the final cut.
Red team's core is under attack.
And as I mentioned, bottom lane Keep goes down. Top fort has already been eradicated. We've got 75% of HP on this boss still. As the Nubarak grabs the Siege Giant camp with the help of Rhaegar in top. Cure jumping in. I believe he hearthed out from bottom lane. And the next objective is, oh, wait. Oh, I thought Kira's going to be able to steal that at the last second, but no, he's not able to. The Siege Giants gets no value outside of experience to the enemy squad who do steal it away. But as I was going to mention, Tribute in the bottom left of the map is positioning is good for the side of EU. We'll see if NA steps in to try and fight over this. Madara face checks a bush. Kato gets a impale into Cocoon. One shield glare going out from Johanna. Oil Slick thrown down by Blaze. Will the Forsaken activated immediately. The jump propulsion from Blaze followed up by a Blessed Shield of Johanna. Here comes the Light Bomb with the Swift Strike in from Genji, diving into the backline onto this Junkrat as there's the next strike. Trying to take down Brandon. Deflect was activated. Yrel with an immediate Avenging Wrath trying to get some decent damage onto Kira, but the heals from Valimar are coming through. And it still will be a singular kill into a Nubarak as actually, sorry, Junkrat goes down the right-hand side. Liam able to chase down. Oh no. Oh no. Sai gets chased down. Michael Doll gets taken out as well. Black arrows are activated for the top lane Keep. Death timers are pretty... I mean, a Nubarak's up in 14 seconds, and it looks like Blaze is hearthing out. Cattle all chatting, okay. Madara face checks a bush and gets a triple kill for the team. You can't be too upset about that. You really can't be too upset about that. I'm glad I left all chat on. I usually have a habit of turning it off in the replays, but you know what? I'm glad I left it on for this game. So, everyone's respawned. 9-4 in kills. Looks like Siege Giant or Bruiser Camp will be grabbed by the EU members for the mid lane. Boss timers are about 2 minutes top lane, 1 minute 20 in bottom lane. Nothing. Oh, Siege Giants are up soon for the right-hand side of the map. About 20 more seconds, or excuse me, it's 30 seconds or so for the top left Siege Giant camp. Burrow charge, Dragon's Arrow, okay. Condemned from Johanna, trying to break away. Leap of Faith will come through. A jet propulsion from Liam creates a bit more space. It looks like Junkrat's hearthing out because meanwhile, Madara is just pushing things up in top lane. Genji will not be able to get the delay onto that, but he jumps into the back line. Brandon going to take a heckload of shurikens. There's an X strike as well. Deflect activated by Cure. Sylvanas pushes things up in top. A Cocoon onto Genji, and I think that's more or less just to get the NA members out of this engagement. Meanwhile, Madara just above. Does she have a Wailing Arrow? Sylvanas does. We'll see if Madara is able to use this. No. No, he's just going to go to top lane, set things up around the objective. Top lane channel, 22 seconds on bottom lane boss, 47 for the top. There's those Siege Giant camps, as I had mentioned. They were already fairly close to respawning. We got some calls for bottom lane boss. Next objective phase, I was not tracking the last few, but I believe it's somewhere on the bottom of the map. I think. Nope, I'm completely wrong. It's top left. Oh, we got Bolt of the Storm Sylvanas, Living Weapon Genji, Censure Anduin, Bunker Blaze, and Radiating Faith upgrade. Light Bomb into the Swift Strike, landing on a 2. That's a Wailing Arrow to follow up the CC of that Light Bomb. And they get the Hanzo kill, they leash the boss, and they go right back to business. Now, with Tribute up in the top lane, Tribute point here as well. No, they'll probably just boss and go Tribute, and then I doubt they double boss? That's what I'm trying to figure out, like, is there an opportunity to go for both of these, and how do you want to go about it? You don't want to just go work on boss and leave this, or do you? No, they're just gonna go for both at the same time. I mean, Hanzo is dead for the next 12 seconds, so it's not greedy or anything like that. And this actually times out pretty decently. Enemy team's also showing 4 members in bottom lane, vision-wise. If we actually jump on vision, there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can be counted. John is already just... Porky's like, I just want to go end. Hanzo has respawned. Minion waves being pushed back a bit. I like the hold from the EU players here. Liking what they're doing. They're waiting for the boss to push up with rather than just run in and then die and then the boss arrives randomly. Light bomb. Oh, okay. Swift strike through. I think the light bomb didn't time out perfectly, but it doesn't matter. Nubrak already falls. Dragon arrow at the start wasn't too bad. I thought there was going to be a massive moment there. Unfortunately, and that's not going to be the case. Brandon is going to be felled by Cure as he swift strikes. His swift strike is getting the reset. Cure taking a few core shots. Activates deflect. Valimar chasing like, hey, please stop gapping me. I need to throw heals on you. All right. Well, the EU members with a dominant 13-4 in kills and only losing 1 structure. God dang. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get set up for another game. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting, lurking, all that good stuff. Update our score as the EU members did win that game. So we got a 1-1 score today and our best of whatever. And if you're having a good time, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated. But we're going to go ahead and get set up for another game. We got a bunch of casting for all of you, so every little bit of support is much appreciated. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. I need to go get myself a cup of tea. Ooh. I see another Madara Imperius, and I'm like, are we seeing another stab? Once the ads are done and I go grab a cup of tea, we'll find out. BRB. Better? Oh boy. Well, slowly but surely waking up today. It's just an absolute struggle today. It's an absolute struggle for me today. I needed to check something. Ah, yes. There are 4 teams signed up for the Saturday tournament. Okay. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. I have not forgotten your redemption, Vandal. We are just waiting a little bit longer because just spacing it out from when he already got some of my breakfast. By the way, did you see that there is a new Corsair product out there? New Corsair product. Super customizable. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's US only right now. Unfortunately, it's available in US. Yeah, I'd like to see how some of these look. I love my Darkstar, but like if I could make it look even fancier. That was Corsair asked a bunch of us to see our what's it called? Our regional splits, and they were gonna base something off of that. I don't know. Oh my god, dude, my eyes itch so much today. You could make it look like ass. That's true. That's really true. You could. It reminds me a lot of like what you can do on the Scuff website. Like if you've ever seen like the Scuff controllers. Those ones have like a ton of customizable like color schemes. Like you can change the buttons. So with that, I think you can make that look awful as well if you wanted. That was one of the controllers I was thinking about getting, but Scuff controllers get really expensive really fast, and a $25 controller off of Amazon is kind of the jam for me. Though I was saying, I was talking to my friend, and I wouldn't mind having those inside paddles for the speed run of Hades, because doing the gun reload can be a little tedious. So I might just remap that button to something, maybe like an LR bumper or something like that. Also, apparently there was a new trailer for the new Alien movie that's coming out, and it looks so good. It looks so freaking good. I love Alien series. Prometheus, I've heard people have to map the reload for that one Hades. Yeah, that has the Hestia, I believe it is, because that's the one that I'm running. I have it. It's so the base, I believe. Because I've never changed it, is the movement stick depressed in, and doing that plus all the other buttons, it just, or not movement stick, it's the I guess it'd be like the looking stick, not the movement one. Yep, yeah, the Hestia. That's actually the one we're using for our speed run, because the rocket launcher, the special where it has the big rocket launcher, is really good. And there's a Daedalus you can get where you can get like the triple like do, and that like the damage from that can be insane. So, oh man, I don't know if I'll see Alien in theaters, but I definitely can't wait to see Alien Romulus. I really can't wait to see that. I've seen you have to literally reload for every single shot. But the damages have to win without any boons. Yeah, like, yeah, that, like, the burst damage on that reload is insane, so. That's why I was, like, trying to get into a groove with it, like, okay, like, move, reload, attack, move, reload, attack, move, reload, attack. I mean, if you think about it, Hades is kind of a rhythm game, at least speedrunning it. So I'm still looking at this right now. I'm still looking at this. They have a few like collections. So this one, like Dark Cherry actually looks amazing, or like the Sci-Fi Dark. Here, if you guys want to take a look at this, let's do this. Corsair. There we go. Yeah, it should actually be on the front page, shouldn't it? There it is. There you go, if you want to check it out. You hear there's a sequel to Gladiator coming out? I did. I haven't seen the original Gladiator since I was very young. It's pretty cool looking. CCL, no! What are we customizing? So Corsair put out, has a new product out today. Or like product line, product series. And it's called the Custom Lab. This is the product that I had been like hinting at that like not even Corsair was telling us about. Like our partner managers were like teasing it to us in Discord and were like not telling us a thing. That's why Corsair was also asking like what my viewer base is, like where the most of my viewers come from. That's when I found out that like my second highest viewership region is Germany with like 11%. Like 40-something% of my viewers are NA. Or USA, I think it is actually specifically. And then like 11% is Germany. Let's see, hold on. I still have the image in my management. Hold on one second. First was United States with 42, Germany 11, Canada 6%, UK 4%, France 3%, Poland 3, Russia 3, Sweden 2, Netherlands 2, Brazil 2, Denmark 2, Spain, Finland, Norway, Austria are 1%. ISO, you might be the 1%. So, this is the product series they just came out with. It's really cool. It's really cool. I think like there's a lot that can be done with it. What are the what keyboards? Is it just the K65 Plus? It looks like it's K65 Plus is like the only one that they have for this. But the K65 Plus is great. This is actually the keyboard that Ninja won. It actually Ninja should have gotten his keyboard by now. I'm pretty sure. I'm also starting to sweat already today. Oh man, it might be we might need to get a t-shirt with no sleeves today because I know it's supposed to get hot. I need to refer more Finns to pass Sweden. Hey, tell them that we're welcoming. We're a lovely community. What is the? You have not? Did you get any? Did you get an email or anything like that? Order was submitted on 5/29. 5/29. The order was submitted. So that was last week Wednesday. It was submitted. So you should have it soon. Usually check your email that you gave me, and you should get an email as well because they do shipping through what's it called? USPS? No, UPS. If I'm part of the 1%, I'm the source of the world's problems. No, you're part of. See, it's a different 1%. It's a different 1%. This is a good 1%. You're the 1% that supports Bandit from Finland. Think about it that way. Which team wins Alterac Pass? Got EU versus NA. And we got 5 minutes on the gamble. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Prepare yourselves, mortals, for Alterac Pass. There's no intro line, so I'll do it for you guys. Left-hand side. Thank you, Ash Mantle. You wonderful cutie. Appreciate it greatly. Porky playing for the side of EU. Muradin. Said that so weird. Legacy will be playing Rhaegar. We got Akir Lee Ming, Nazmus Hogger, and Sai on the Sylvanas. I have not seen Akir Lee Ming in a while, I feel. Madara once again going stab. Once again going stab. Where is Chest Looter for another stab build Imperius, potentially? That'll be Madara for Team NA. We've got a Johanna Nantori, Crom, Brightwing, Liam Blaze, and Brandon on the Sergeant Hammer. I must summon Chest Looter from the Celestial Charge stab build Void. Also, I don't want him to miss the gamble. Liam maybe getting ganked. I say maybe. Well, he gets the Pyromania. Chrom gets the phase shift. Body blocks are good. Slows are in play. You might be like, but Bahamut, where would they get such a massive slow from early on? Not just casual 80% decaying over 2 seconds. Nice job, Legacy. Setting up the kill onto his, I would say former teammate, but I know they're teammates for the upcoming Hanzo Genji tournament. 30K is already qualified. There's a qualifier on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. And there's also Girls Gank Squad happening on Saturday. I'll be participating in casting Girls Gank Squad to raise money for, if I'm not mistaken, the Trevor Foundation. So, that'll be fun. You see tank, you vote tank. Impaling Light, by the way, it is that level 1 for Imperius. We'll see if he continues to go this. Maybe Madara's seen the light. Get it? Get it? Chat, do you get it? Maybe Madara's seen the light with stab build. Anyways, alright, I've tried my best. Phase shift on to Brandon. As Kier lands an Arcane Orb, getting great damage onto the tank, but it does not look like Sergeant Hammer will fall. Got a pretty even bet right now, 4.3 to 4.2. Thank you all for the gamble. Celestial Charge connecting onto somebody right there. Legacy trying to back away. Goodbye! Cure getting in a huge Arcane Orb combo. Arcane Orb Magic Missile combo into the Sergeant Hammer, and that will delete that tank. 3-0 in kills as our first objective phase should be announced in about 20 seconds. Madara using Celestial Charge to back away. Phase shift from Brightwing. Is this going to be a successful retreat? Chrom is going to be taken down, but Madara will be saved. I have 2 USPS emails about deliveries that should have happened. Huh. Well, I know Corsair does UPS, not USPS, so keep me in the loop. Keep me in the loop on that. It should arrive sometime this week, but who knows? I mean, it could have been submitted and then Corsair like does like one big batch of orders on X day of the week or something like that. So, but definitely keep me in the loop if you get any information, or you don't get it by like next week or something. I'll do my best to remember, but I forget things constantly. Why? Oh, okay. I was like, why is my tea getting cold? Because the heater's off. So, 7 Talenteer, or level 7 on the horizon for both. Madara trying to get away this time. Gets the Pixie Dust from Chrom. He's actually wiggling to the left, so that way he can maybe avoid a Stormbolt to Porky. Oh, no. What's up, Cav? How you doing, bud? Cav, how many days? Cav, how many days? On Friday, I know Friday is 14 days. Also, do you think we're gonna get like a small trailer at Summer Game Fest? I think we will. I think FromSoft's gonna do like a small like hype trailer at Summer Game Fest for Shadow of Erdtree. We're gonna see like 1 or 2 new things. There's a website that I constantly check, which is just like, it's like a countdown timer, and it's specifically just for Elden Ring Shadow of Erdtree. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait. We are going to be streaming early that day, by the way. I'm going to be waking up early on that Friday because we have movie night that day, so we have to be done by 3. So I'm going to get up early so we can do a long Elden Ring stream. Sai. Turning around with Rhaegar onto Madara. Do have that Flash of Anger at level 7. I mean, if FromSoft's not gonna do anything, like, if they're not gonna tease Urge, because I feel like it's such a good platform to, like, tease the DLC for people and stuff, because it's 2 weeks away on that day. But we all know that From Software is gonna have their Bloodborne remake and Bloodborne 2 announcement during that, so they don't wanna take up too much time. 5-0 in kills. We got 10 talent here coming up soon. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers as We'll have Blaze being threatened over here by Porky, or harassed, I guess is probably the best way to say that one. Neither team has really looked at the objective phasing. And actually, the jailers were cleared out on the right-hand side, so there was a little bit of setup so far. Blaze finishing out that top right camp. You can see the channel coming through on the top right of your screen. As a staggering blow, and then Tori does connect into the wall, but Nasmus just keeps putting pressure onto the gate. Liam shows up. Murden actually sneaks down over here, and we'll start the channel. 10 talent here with the Haymaker Porky. I do like seeing Porky go into this Haymaker play and style, like, and it's not like he's doing it here and there. Porky's been pretty consistent with Haymaker. He's got, like, I think in the Discord he has his record as he utilizes Haymaker to knock Liam away over through the wall. Liam mounts up and he's like, I guess I'll go clear a mid lane wave or something. Celestial Charge on to, on to Cure. Cleansed out by Legacy Rhaegar. Angelic Armament. Good damage onto Cure as Madara comes through with a whole heckload of damage. Wow, it's almost like Celestial Charge build is like really good. Objective phase does go over to the side of the Alliance, but they do lose 2 members, which is going to be a nice experience gap closer for the side of NA. EU with the Alliance Cavalry in lanes. Let's talk about 10s, because we did talk about everything. Obviously, I was singing the praises of Haymaker, and it did set up this objective for the side of EU. Got an Ancestor Healing, Disintegrate, Hortipult, and Mind Control. On the opposing side, Napalm Strike, which is great delay, and Siege, one of the lowest base heroic cooldowns. I have to specifically say base, because there's someone in chat who will be like, well, actually, at level 20, if you take this, it's like super low cooldown. It's like, okay, thank you. If you land a perfect X-Strike with Living Weapon, it's a reset. Anyways, Bunker for Blaze, Blink Heal Brightwing, Radiating Faith, and of course, the Angelic Armament as Imperius needed to back away and get mana. That was the only reason he fell. That was the only reason. He was like, team, I needed mana anyways. Hortipult in from the Hogger, looking for Crom. Last little bit of mana available, does not save Crom. And I do think Legacy actually utilized Purge onto the Brightwing. Yeah, there's that cooldown. I thought I saw that little lightning bolt onto Brightwing. There's a small animation. Okay. So, bottom lane, Siege, Grave Golem, boss, whatever you want to call it, gonna be grabbed by the side of EU. NA will have top lane boss, and Imperius is just kind of soaking up mid safely. Here comes through with a nice Disintegrate. Oh, by the way, Chad, I was talking with my neighbor because, as I said, his daughter just graduated high school, so him and I were chatting and just catching up. And they're the family I gave my old PlayStation 4, to. And I also gave them Horizon Zero Dawn. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, my daughter and I have literally been sitting on the couch playing the game together. And he goes, well, I just kind of sit there and she plays the game. But I thought that was adorable. I was like, all right, I'm glad you guys are getting use out of it. It was a little cute. It was a little cute. Condemn from the Johanna. Decent damage onto Porky right now, but it's actually Liam so very low. Starts moving to the left-hand side to maybe create some space for Crom to back away. Gets the Blink Heal over to the Notori. And Sergeant Hammer sets up with that Napalm Strike, clearing things out. Raining in some shells to zone back the enemy. Sai with the Black Arrow active on Sylvanas. Legacy and the rest are able to back away. Second objective phase is up and available. We know it's second because it's 40 seconds of channel time, and there's also 3 jailers around to defend. Glass Cannon Li Ming. A little note right there. We continue to see Celestial Charge build for Madara. Bottom left, or camp for the mid lane on the left-hand side grabbed. Null Pack on the right will be grabbed as well. And so here comes our 16 talent here on the left, and I assume this will be the members of EU stepping in to get the objective channel. And Tori is clearing out some of these jailers, but starts to back away because, as I said, There's that slight experience gap with a 6-kill difference, 9-3 in kills. Got the heavy, or excuse me, the dwarf launch. We had the heavy impact earlier, picked up at level 7, which sets up the kill right there onto Sergeant Hammer. Kier's gonna get that reset, look for another kill into Nintori, who throws back the Blessed Shield to try and disengage. Murd and Dwarf tossing in. He does have Haymaker available if he can get this Johanna on a bad position, and yes, he will be able to. Kier's right there, looking for the combo, and is able to get it. Beautifully done from Kier, who disintegrates, but I think he canceled it early just because didn't really need... I think he was going to use it to clear out the... stall out the jailers. Sorry. 16s on both sides. We've got Channel coming through as well for EU. Madara? Oh, okay.
As if the Horde could ever stop us! Mount up!
So our waves are pushing in through mid and bottom. Sylvanas is going to be able to bolster top. You can see she's playing a little safe. Doesn't want to get ganked because the enemy team isn't really showing anywhere. 16s on both sides. We do have that Celestial Swiftness for Imperius, as we talked about a couple games ago. Jet Propulsion starts things out, but the Celestial Charge does not connect. Vortipult into the flank. Great damage onto Imperius. Drops him down low. Forces out the Angelic Armament. Haymaker from Murden displacing Madara, as he is going to be slowed by the Earth Grasp Totem. Looking to find some sort of massive Celestial Charge on the enemies, but he gets staggering blowed into the Stormbolt from Murden, and that will be Imperius felled again. As top lane Fort does go down. Well, I say again, was that his first death? No, it was his third, unfortunately. Jet Propulsion onto Porky. No Haymaker for 5 seconds. Disintegrate from Cured, zoning back Brandon. Mind Control will go fishing, finds Liam. Porky getting a little bit low. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Can they mop up the fight? And Tori gonna be pushed back by Shield Glare, but Sergeant Hammer keeps boosting in, and she will find the double kill. Cure looking for a counterplay. Blessed Shield from the Johanna looking for a dismount. No Blessed Shield for the next 38 seconds. Sorry, that was a Shield Glare for the dismount. Furious is back from death. He's just running right at Cure. Gets the blink out. And a little telegraphed right there. Oh, Madara maybe has a Celestial Charge here. Does land it. He's going to tank a tower shot or two. Hortipult in from the Hogger. And Brightwing actually gets the kill. Sylvanas is ready to use the Will of the Forsaken. Just in case anyone was wondering, Sylvanas is ready to use Will of the Forsaken. Traded bosses? I don't think so, actually. Hogger showing in mid. He's going to kind of, as he was leaving mid, he will show that rotation up, but he's just going to go to top lane wave and soak things up. Bottom boss is finished out. Blaze and Imperius already rotating up. Legacy is going to 180. Ping. Okay, the Earth Grass Totem slows down Madara. Celestial Charge from, set up by that, oh my god, my brain today, I can't think of words. Anyways, Jet Propulsion into Celestial Charge. Rhaegar tries to get self-cast Ancestral. Won't time out in time. Goes on a 10-second timer. He's dead for the next 50 seconds still. Bottom lane, boss was grabbed. Kier's going to try and clear this out as quickly as possible. Does have that Mirror Ball level 16 for the extra missiles, but also you hear that Seeker extra damage. Oh, you heard it a couple times. Of course when I point it out, that's the time it misses. But either way, Brandon and Crom will finish out boss in top. We have Madara soaking up, trying to get to that 20 talent tier. Oh, it's Grand Slam for Porky. We'll see the Farseer's Blessing, Talrosh Elements, No Control Hogger, and Call the Dark Lady. Which, if my math or memory serves me correct, I think it's like a 15-second cooldown now. And technically it's even less than that, because the moment you throw out Mind Control, that cooldown starts. And there's some travel time on it and such, so by the time it goes out and maybe pulls the enemy back in, or the time it just the animation finishes out, you're kind of on like a 12-second cooldown. It's kind of crazy how low of a cooldown it is, and for the amount of like upgrade value too. Heroes hit by mind control have their vision vision radius greatly reduced for 5 seconds, and mind control cooldown is reduced by 25, and I think the baseline's 40. There's mind control connecting onto Madara. He just continues to step into the enemies. Cleanse out from Rhaegar, Haymaker from Muradin. Madara displaced to the left-hand side. Porky looking to chase him in. Has another Haymaker. Grand Slam. Pushes Madara into tower shots. Brightwing does go down to Hogger. We'll see Madara trying to turn things around, but it just does not work out. And unfortunately for the members of NA, they will lose 2 here. They do have that top lane push, which is pretty good. Hogger's going to go manage mid. 37 seconds left of channel time on this objective over here. Death timers are about 10 seconds to 20 seconds longer than that. Oh, sorry. Misread. It was even less than that. It was like 20-something seconds of channel time. So, yeah. Definitely this is looking like another objective phase for EU. We do have that Brand of Solarian, by the way, at level 20 for Imperius. Reduce the duration of Valorous Brand to 5 seconds. But it no longer is consumed when triggered, which is kind of humongous because of, you know, cooldown reduction stuff from Celestial. Okay, Mind Control, max range combo from Cure. Is that a staggered kill that sets up the end of this game for EU? I mean, with the Haymaker of Porky right there, that might actually be the case. Another Haymaker coming through. Liam trying to get out. Staggering blow from Nazmus. Bottom keep goes down before the cavalry can even make it past the bottom lane fort. And I think they still want to move in through mid. I mean, they have the cavalry, Null Pack, Reaver Minion. Maybe going to kill Madara here, who activates Angelic Armament. He's unable to make anything really happen with this Imperius, and a lone Brightwing to defend. They actually just go for core on the enemy side. Not even going to be looking... Oh, wait, hold on. Porky. Haymaker. Haymaker into Disintegrate. And that right there is going to be your first team kill of the day. GG, well played. EU take another map off of NA. Alright, what's this, Cav? What's this? What's this? Why are we upset about at Twitch again? Starting July 11th, we're updating the sub and gift prices on web in over 30 countries, including Canada, Europe, New Zealand, and United States. You can bring your own questions to patch notes on June 12th. We're notifying streamers and subscribers of these region via email. As part of our effort to help creators build and grow their communities worldwide, the following countries receive subscription price adjustments for local sub pricing. The prices below are tier 1 subscription prices on web and are listed currently supported currencies. So the US goes up by $1. Canada goes up by I don't know how much. I don't know how much it was previously in Canada, but it's going to be... Tier 1 for USA will be $5.99. So am I getting 60% of $5.99 now? Alright, let's get set up for another game. When are those matches? From the NA in-houses. Okay. They were played at some point in time. That's when they are played, at some point in time. On the live patch. There we go. Alrighty, let's get loaded up for Battlefield. Wowee, I can buy a mid-sized condo with all these points, can you? We're both being lazy about this, okay? There you go. That was from earlier. Thank you very much, Vandal, for the redemption. I appreciate it. Oh. Baha, I need a decent monitor recommendation, not a $1,800 one. Do you have any? My monitor is dying. Oh, well, yeah, there's tons of monitors on Corsair that aren't that much money. What size? What size, Cav? That's the big question. What size do you like? $27. So I have this one. This is my main monitor. Is this center one here? Is this one? It is $1,000. So I was gonna jokingly be like, look, it's not $1,800. This is the one that I use for my center monitor. It's fantastic. I do like it quite a bit. I do have this 32-inch monitor, but I have not set it up yet. It is actually, I'm still, like, figuring out how I want to set this up. So this one I haven't used, but I do have it, so I can't talk much about it. Otherwise, all the other monitors are, like, 32, this is 27, this is 45-inch, bendable, that one's 2,000. There's a 32-inch, 700, there's this 32-inch, for 650. This by the way, the what's the word I'm looking for? The desktop scale? No. The display scale is larger but lower refresh rate. Smaller display scale but higher refresh rate. What's up, Manny? 32-inch, you need a big desk for? Homie, do you know how many monitors I currently use, Manny? Do you know how many monitors I currently use? Can you explain how I plug in my Corsair Flex Desk clamp adapter? I can't seem to get it to play Doom. Oh, that's the issue, Stark. You need to be using the Corsair dual arm stand plus the desk clamp adapter to be able to play Doom. I'm Manny, let me just show you here something really quickly, bud. You want to talk about big desks? This is the current stream setup. There's 4 monitors. I mean, my desk goes all the way over there. I built this bad boy. I built it with all of my carpentry skills. No, I want to use the I want to use that 32-inch monitor for like my streaming monitor. The other idea I had was to quite literally just use it like in the living room for something. Like set it up as a side monitor and be able to play games off a PC in there. You have 2 32-inch monitors? Yeah, I have 4 27-inch monitors. And I wanted to try out this 32-inch monitor and see how I like it, but as I said, I kind of want to just take everything off this desk and redo the setup. But I know for a fact, I don't know about anyone else. I have this itch to redo my setup all the time. I know for a fact that if I take everything out of here, clean and blah blah blah, it's not like crazy dirty. I actively clean, but just, you know, if you take everything off, you might as well clean it good. I know for a fact I will end up with the exact same setup, except it will have like a slight difference. Like maybe there'll be like maybe my chair will be over here instead, and like I'll be a little bit more dead set on the camera or something. But otherwise, like the setup is gonna be relatively the exact same. You have that itch all the time? Yeah, I try and fight it, especially with my lower back and stuff like that. Because, like, unclamping and holding monitors and stuff, that, I don't know, it's taxing on the body. Alrighty, we've run some ads. What's up, Zig? Baha flexing his engineering muscle. Well, that comes from architecture. That comes from architecture. My design prowess. The engineering side is when I legitimately designed the entire thing in CAD, and then I had a wood cut list. Like, so I designed the desk in CAD, and then I basically had a list of every single piece of wood I needed to cut at lengths, and then I just piecemealed the entire desk together. Like, this entire desk comes apart with pocket screws, and it can be moved fairly easily. Like, the top sheet is the biggest piece on this. Otherwise, the entire thing, frame and all of that, completely separates. It's an L-shaped desk, and the two pieces where it L's are two separate pieces. So technically I could get rid of the L if I wanted. But in the past, I mean, and also it holds like router and stuff, so it just works out to have the L. The biggest thing I want to do is kind of rotate the desk in the room, so that way I have a little bit more room, like, facing outward for audio and stuff like that, and being able to get behind for cables. But then I'm giving up my ability to see out the window, and Bandit, the whole room would be all jacked up, and I don't like the feng shui. All right, Battlefield. We have EU versus NA. Let's go ahead and get another gamble and get into another game.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome, everybody, into our third map of the day for the NA in-houses. In our best of whatever, we've got the EU members on the left-hand side. Not really EU, but that's what we're calling it. As we got a Porky Muradin, Cure, Lunara, Legacy, Karazim, Albatox Sylvanas, and Nasmus Blaze. Right side will be NA with a Brandon Hanzo, Liam Chen, Tremor Garrosh, Scion Genji, and Valmar to play Brightwing. Thank you, Ash Mantle. We got our Twitch gamble up and available. Get your predictions in as to who you believe will win map number 4 of the day.
We cannot tarry.
Did anyone watch the new show on Netflix, Eric? I finished it out yesterday. It was pretty good, though it felt like it was like 2 episodes too long. It really felt like they could have wrapped that thing up a lot faster, but I mean, they dragged it. It felt a little dragged out at times. Like, there was a whole plot point character which is like kind of disappears, and it's like, oh, okay, bye-bye. Whatever. Tremor gets the phase shift. No, but oh my god, Godzilla's -1 yesterday was so good. I can't get over how good that movie was. I also love it when there's like a Godzilla movie or a, you know, kaiju-sized monster movie where they don't waste any time getting to the point. Like, it's not like, oh man, I've been watching a Godzilla movie for an hour and a half and Godzilla just finally showed up. No, they get right to it. Alicia wins. What the heck? Thank you for the raid, bud. We just started our map number 4. We're doing some NA in-house casting. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it greatly. Welcome in, raiders. If you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow because it costs us $0. And we are doing a bunch of casting for heroes. So, thank you, Alicia, for dropping off the friends. Appreciate everyone coming through. It's almost free. I hope you're well, bud. I hope you had a good Heroes of Storm stream. You were streaming early today. I feel like you're usually starting when I'm done. But thanks again. I hope you all stick around. We got a bunch of good games to cast. Top lane wave being pushed in. Albatox with Black Arrows activated. Gonna make quick work of this fort front gate as Liam just drinks some brew in front of everybody, but no one seems to care. Nasmus getting a couple flame breaths thrown onto him. Porky delaying out the rotation into top, and the entire fort front gate does go down. Objective phase will be announced here in about 10 seconds. You're trying to fix your sleep schedule? Ah, well, I wish you all the best on that one. Yeah. But if you've never been here before, and I appreciate the couple follows that are coming through, my name's Bahamut. I do a lot of Heroes of Storm content. We cast a lot of Heroes of Storm. We also do some fun stuff on the side, like Baja Rosses. We have our cooking streams. We got Mario Kart Night versus chat once a month. This Friday, we're doing Summer Game Fest Bingo, so that'll be a good time. We also do some speed runs of Hades. And last but not least, Shadow Verdtree comes out in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a few days, and we are very excited for that. Objective phase will be spawning here in the north-south positioning as Albatox is taking a few shurikens from Sai. No takedown onto Sylvanas as Chen is going to go ahead and continue drinking up some brew. Gets the flying kick over to Kieran, looking to try and lock him in place for that Immortal Stun. As Liam gets another flying kick away. Phase shift from Brightwing coming through. That's a great ground breaker for Garrosh. Tremor picking up a few stacks on that level 1 Warbreaker as Legacy comes in with a few punches. Gets tossed into the Immortal Stun, followed up by a flying kick. The ground breaker doesn't connect, but Hanzo has an arrow and Karazim will be taken down. Indomitable activated. Porky being thrown in. He gets the Dwarf toss away. Ally toss onto the Genji as he and Hanzo are able to take down Muradin. A second kill over to the side of NA. What's up, Turbo? Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate everyone who raided over, and if you stick around, it's much appreciated as well. Got a chunky stream for you all today. Yeah, we're only an hour and hour 40 in. What's up, Saddle? Good to see you. Groundbreaker onto Albatox, being thrown into the enemies. Looks like Sylvanas is able to back away safely. Brandon on this Hanzo uses the natural agility to get away. He's still poking onto the Immortal. Meanwhile, Genji is trying to get out of this engagement. Soothing Mist activated by Brightwing. Tremor very low. Is there a heal to come through? The Twin Flames. Maybe the damage over time? No. Looks like Valmar gets a pulse of healing. Apologies. Hanzo does go down to Lunara damage over time. Sylvanas was picked off. Jet Propulsion into Liam Chen. Activates the stagger. Uses the Immortal to flying kick away. Porky lands a Stormbolt to interrupt the brew channel as Chen tries to flying kick and trade. And there will be a trade onto Legacy Karazim. Sai gets near the Brightwing. A pulse of healing does come through. Tremor should go down this time. And it's 4 for 4 in kills overall, as the Immortal now being worked on by Albatox and Kira, who gets stunned up by the Immortal. Kira, no one saw that. We were over here. We were looking at the zoning from Porky. 100% that was it. Wait, did they really get that? Oh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. NA sneaks the Immortal at the last second. I thought EU had that. Wow. Like 400 HP difference. Nice, just grouped up shurikens to the hip of the Immortal. Shielding is dropped immediately. This Immortal moves into melee mode, starts working on the fort front gate. As more shurikens are rapidly fired out into this gate. Yeah, the Immortal gets like just a bit of value. Tremor finishes out his level 1 completely as the damage over time and the healing reduction. Legacy with a few punches onto the enemy. Block Totem cleared out as well. Genji fishing for a few shuriken stacks from level 4. 9 regeneration globes out of 15 for the Chen. 13 out of 20 stacks for the Hanzo. And we're getting close to 10, so let's cycle through the other numbers. No other questing towns to really note for all of you. I thought they were going to go for camp in top lane. Does not look like that's the case. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Nasmus is able to get the camp down over here. Liam with a bit of pressure onto the wave, but yeah, that's really going to be about it. Back over in top. Good scatter off the wall. Pokes onto Legacy. Muradin has his piercing Stormbolt and such value. Haymaker again for Porky. The flavor for Porky here consistently is Haymaker, and I'm not too opposed to it. Love seeing it. But it is going to be Bunkers, 7-sided, Mind Control, Leaping Strike, and as I mentioned, that Haymaker. quarter level to go. Oh, Haymaker onto Valimar. No blink heal available. Leaping strikes from Lunara. Try to put some decent damage. 7-sided strike from the Karazim activated. Indomitable from Garrosh as he tried to back away. The face shift from Brightwing does not come through in time. And a Stormbolt would have also denied that still. Nicely done from Porky and friends. Take down the Warlord of Garrosh as Brandon, natural agility away from Legacy. Black arrows from Sylvanas are active. Porky Dwarf tosses in, looking for Brandon. Stormbolt, soothing misses the counter. But that counter cleanse is not enough. Top fort does go down. Chilling over here in bottom lane. Nasmus seems to be getting some ample pressure onto Liam, who keeps drinking up during these little pressure moments. Sorry, I was looking at the minimap, saw the rotation. On the right-hand side, it will be Dragon's Arrow, Storm, Earth, and Fire. We've got the Warlord's Challenge, X-Strike from Genji, and Blink Heal for the Brightwing. Storm, Earth, and Fire was changed recently slightly in that the Earth Totem now dealt physical damage rather than spell damage. If I'm not mistaken, that was the change on that. Wow, great damage from Cure right there. Able to get that trigger from the Choking Pollen. Noxious Blossom deals 100% more damage to enemies afflicted by Nature's Toxic, increasing to 175 against heroes with 3 stacks. X-Strike from Genji, but it's not going to be enough. Sylvanas is able to get that last bit of damage. Might have even just been damage over time. Dragon's Arrow into 7-sided strike. We got to scatter off the wall. Nasmus activates his bunker. A few allies jump inside. Quite a few allies jump inside, but a huge Groundbreaker from Garrosh, and Blaze does go down. Cure trying to get away with 160 HP. Legacy has a ally dash to him. Brandon trying to get some poke damage onto the enemies. No Dragon's Arrow for 49. No scatter or anything like that was available. Sonic Arrow goes to the left-hand side to try and get some vision. Wisp out from Lunara. Looks like we got a few well taps from the side of EU. Stormbolt on to Garrosh as the mind control connects. So does that phase shift from Brightwing. Soothing Mist was activated with the critical mist upgrade level 7. Haymaker from Muradin pushing Valimar away. Gets an immediate blink over to the ally. Swift strikes popping off for Genji right now as he gets the reset off of Lunara into Karazim. A double kill picked up by the side of NA. It's 7-7 in our kills, and we have Immortal over the side of of NA, who is able to tag this camp in time, and will have some extra pressure and experience for bottom lane. Really well done. Really well done. Belith, going to be in bottom lane again. This will be 666 damage standard. Very nice. Very cool. 1,332 damage into structures.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
Liam drinks up a bit of brew. Siege onto the fort front gate. Fairly good this time. Not as weak as last time. Valimar dealing with Nasmus over in top lane, but jumping back down into bottom. Immortal will get a spin out. Zones the enemies for a moment. Muradin with a Haymaker. 7-sided strike from Karazim. Mind Control goes fishing. Dragon's Air into a few enemies. Big Groundbreaker. X-Strike from Genji. Warlord's Challenge, and it's a quick triple kill for the side of NA as now Porky tries to get away. Now Sai, will he consider the Swift Strike over the wall? Nah, there's not enough. There's too much HP on that Muradin right there. 13 talent tier on both sides. We got enough to share for Chen. Stormbolt thrown back by Porky. Blaze still pushing top. Dragon, thank you for the follow. Thank you all for the little follows here. Blaze pushed up this top lane wave. Got crazy good siege, actually. His entire keep front gate and took down about 50% of the fort there. Or the keep, excuse me. Almost every heroic off cooldown except for Dragon's Arrow and X-Strike. Haymaker from the Muradin connecting onto Brandon, who's going to get hit with a Mind Control. Warlord's Challenge from Garrosh to try and create some space as Brandon tries to run on out of here. There will be a Polymorph onto Porky. Muradin, Twin Flames. There's an X-Strike counter. It's Genji... Sorry, Hanzo traded for Muradin and Karazim. Storm, Earth, and Fire is still available for Liam. I don't think he's popped that in this game. Granted, I feel like a lot of Chen players kind of hold that to be sort of a cleanse when they do that massive stagger over time damage. They kind of fill their entire bar full of stagger, pop the Storm, Earth, and Fire. Basically cleanses out all that damage over time that they kind of they put on themselves, and easy done. Easy done. Alrighty. Contest over the top lane camp. It's a 2v2. Phase shift from Brightwing is going to be that kind of that red light from the side of EU. They're like, all right, nope, we're done. Lunara clears out the wave. We've got a camp on the right started by Brandon, it looks like. It is talent tier advantage for the side of NA.
There is no escaping.
Defensive Immortal for NA on the top portion. Looks like Chen's going to start working his way down south. Lunara Wisp is going to get some vision here. That'll be cleared out immediately. And seems like we have a bit of a race to start things out here. Indomitable. Leaping strikes from Lunara. Kier trying to get out of this, but he is going to be going down to Genji. Toss onto Liam. Dragon's Arrow is a big splash onto a few enemies. 7-sided strike from Legacy as he's able to then dash over to Porky at the end, but it will be Sylvanas falling still. Members of our Reds crew on a tear as we actually have Nasmus forced to use Bunker. Caught between a Brightwing and a Genji. Couple mid-tower shots out here. Nasmus unable to get any sort of trade. There was a Haymaker and a Tremor. As I was looking at the minimap, he just gets displaced really quickly by Porky, but able to play towards the low side of the lane. And no tower shots onto him. Takes out the sidewall. Phase shift from Brightwing helping out a bit there as well. Flying kick from Liam onto Legacy, but that's as much as he's able to do. The Immortals have swapped, and Genji, Hanzo start working on this left-hand side. Groundbreaker goes fishing. Indomitable was used, so there's no Immortal stun onto Garrosh. Mind Control will be traded into Genji. Activates the Deflect, 7-sided strike. Porky goes down to Brandon. Great scatter off the wall, and Hanzo finds the double kill. 17-8 in kills. And this is looking like an Immortal that will be taking down top lane fort. Could be getting most of Keep Front Gate, depending on how this defense goes. There still is Lunara and Murden dead for 25 to 23 seconds. Sylvanas does have decent clear, but that Nature's Calling level 4 is really, really helpful for the Immortal clear as well. So Chen drinks up a bit of brew. Phase shift from Brightwing to amplify his health bar. Blaze pushing up bottom lane a little bit. And he'll start rotating in for maybe a flank onto this. No, he's just going to join with the allies. Nasmus pre-taps well. Porky able to dwarf toss out. Flying kick onto Albatox. Mind Control as well. There's a cleansing dash from Kerosene. Dragon's Arrow onto Albatox. And they still chase in with the Storm Earth and Fire. Chen finds that kill. Meanwhile, Blaze did summon Bunker. Haymaker from Murden to push back Tremor. As Nasmus does have that Pyromania active. The top lane keep has gone down, and the Immortal actually still very healthy here. The siege from the members of NA a lot stronger than anticipated. In this moment, there's going to be Porky going down. Trying to make a play with Muradin. Legacy picked off as well by Chen. Kier will fall next. And it's a lone Blaze to defend as Liam gets tossed near Nasmus. Just continues to drink up some brew, providing enough to share. And this is going to be your fourth map of the day, going over to the side of NA. Man. Thank you again, Alicia, for the raid.
Welcome.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Hope you all stick around for a fun stream. As I said, we're pretty early in our stream today, so got a lot of fun here as content for you. So definitely get nice and cozy. I was trying to figure out a phrase there, but the allergies just make my brain mush today. I don't know if anyone else is struggling with allergies, but God dang, is it real rough right now. The worst part is I have to do yard work after stream today, which is just going to make it worse. But I gotta get the yard work done. Alright, NA did take that one pretty dominantly. Let's go ahead and pay out the people. Get ourselves set up for another game. Alright, well, while we get set up for another game, we do what we always do here. We encourage you to check out the raffle that's going on right now. For every sub, gifted sub, Prime Gaming, all that good stuff. You can get an entry ticket into the Baja Rust giveaway, which is going to be happening later this month in June. I'll lock down the date fairly soon for us. I started the June calendar, but then I completely just kind of got distracted this weekend, so my apologies on that one. Also, since we got a raid, we might as well go fishing. Before we roll out some ads and get set up for our map number 5 of the day, I want to remind you that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming. If you've got Prime Gaming, you've got one free sub here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. You can support the good boy that is Bandit with that sub. You get yourself some amazing emotes. You get ad-free viewing. You sustain the stream, as we do stream 6 days a week, and we average plus 6 hours per stream. And last but not least, I have a deal with John Cena. He'll show up at Jeff Bezos' house and deliver a close-handed slap to the face of Jeff Bezos. Would you like to slap a billionaire in the face close-handedly with John Cena? Be sure to Prime today. That's my spiel. Give it a shot. All right, BRB from me. Need to get tea. All right. So while that finishes up, how's everyone's day? While that all finishes up, thanks for your patience. How is everybody doing today? How are the raiders? How are our lurkers? All that good stuff. Hope you've been enjoying yourself and having a good start of the week. The big question is, when is Nintendo gonna do their direct that they promised us? I keep checking the Nintendo Twitter if they're gonna talk about it. I feel like Nintendo won't talk about their direct until after Summer Game Fest. That's my gut feeling on it. Okay. Never mind. Okay, that's all set. That's all good. We got tea. We have our map loaded up. Bandit has buried his face in his blankets. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, ads are done. As promised, let's get into another game. Alrighty, everybody. There's your Twitch prediction ready to go in chat. If you would like to make a gamble, we have another map here for all of you. On the left-hand side, it will be the team of EU and our NA in-houses, the best of whatever. We got a Porky Stitches, Scion Falstad, Crom Malfurion, Brandon Tychus, and Nasmus on the Hogger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
NA is going to be having a Tremor Diablo, Legacy Brightwing, Cure Kerrigan, Albatox Sylvanas, and Entori on Uro. There's your level 1s, there's your teams. The Twitch prediction's going for the next 5 minutes. If you'd like to make a prediction, it's currently 2-2 in this best of whatever series. As Tychus dashes forward, Tremor getting dropped to about 50%, or at least 75%. Gets a little heal out from Brightwing as well. Fire Stomp value on top of that. Big staggering blow from Nasmus as Tremor's getting low here. Falstad and friends want to get the kill, but Legacy Phase Shift comes through in time.
Spiders, bring them down.
And I appreciate it, chat. We got odds. We got odds on the gamble. Also, if you raid it over and you're not following the stream, it's free. You get yourself some channel points, and you can use that to gamble. You can lose or win your bandit points. It's free money. Well, not really money, but you know what I mean. Crom, a little bit low here, gets the heal onto Brandon. Won't be enough through Sylvanas' sustained damage. Albatox with first blood for the side of NA. Kerrigan ravaging in, lands a great combo onto Porky right now. Stitch is trying to get out of here. He is going to go into the Patrick Creation level 1. No regeneration globes with the Hungry for More. Polymorph immediately on to Falstad, who was just trying to pick up regeneration globe. Great gank rotation. Beautifully done. The members of NA on an absolute rampage at the start here, and Tremor actually considering to invade this, but he just gets the overpowered Anasmus. Throws a Fire Stomp out. A hook from Stitches will connect, and Tremor, he's got no way to get out of this. He is Giga body blocked, and that will be a kill over to the side of EU. Beautifully done from Porky, getting that hook set up counter kill. Now Kier throws down the Impaling Blades. Nice stall onto Brandon as he actually dashed right into them. Good read from Kier. As a reminder, I will be doing casting this weekend for the Girls Gang Squad. I'll have some more information for that in Discord later this week. But I believe that's going to be happening at noon. Noon my time on Saturday. Before that, we'll be doing the Hanzo Genji Cup casting as well. So, a lot of casting this week in the schedule. But we do got our speed runs tomorrow. We're going to be doing a few 3-weapon speed runs tomorrow before I go to physical therapy. Kier gets a Ravage onto Falstad. And the Queen of Blades will be able to take down Swiftwing. Tremor looking for a Shadow Charge, lands it onto Nasmus. We actually have Life Leech level 4 for our Diablo. No Fire Stomp build from him. Alright, so this is looking like that auto attack build. Feast on Fear, sending enemy heroes with Shadow Charge or Overpower. Heals Diablo for 10% of his maximum health over 3 seconds. And then the Life Leech, Diablo gains 1 soul and heals for 1.75% of his maximum health when basic attacking on an enemy hero. While at 100 souls, increase this healing to 3.5% of his maximum health. So I believe it should be Malevolence level 7, because that's fairly synergistic with that level 4, and then you get the cooldown reduction on your level 1 for your basic abilities. Which will be nice for the Overpower Shadow Charge on the Feast on Fear. Speaking of souls, he actually just hit 100 right there. Polymorph upgrade at level 4 with the Unstable Anomaly. I'm just waiting to see how things unfold here further on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oh, wow, we got some nice odds here. Thank you, chat, for taking part in the gamble. And I appreciate everyone that stuck around after the raid. Really means a lot to me. Thank you very much. We are still, you know, trying to grow and grow and grow as a streamer, so every little bit is appreciated. Urel just jumps in the bottom lane, clearing things out. Nasmus doing the same on the opposing side. No Web Weavers have been summoned yet. Still 50 necessary gems for the turn-in. 17 have already been turned in for the side of NA. Beautiful Ravage into Impale. Malfurion will be the call for a kill and does go down. Nasmus with a staggering blow. Cancels his spin early. As a Righteous Hammer from Urel pushes a few enemies back. Primal Grasp and Impale looking for something, but Kier can't find a target. Actually, he ravages in onto Tychus right now, and that'll be a pick onto him. Hook onto Tremor. Great damage onto Diablo. He fire stomps out. Legacy does go down. Tychus was traded. Here comes Diablo once again. Tremor over with the Overpower. Porky able to pick up a few of those gems that were dropped. Actually, I think just about every single one of them. Another fire stomp out from Diablo, but these later game kills are working out pretty good for the side of NA, as it's 7-2 in kills. Level 9 to just about a little more than level 8. Things looking good for NA in map number 5 of the day. And while we have the summoning for the Web Weavers, we have this bit of a lull, maybe a gank on Anasmus in bottom lane. Nah, he gets to spin out. I forgot to do my spiel. If we do upload these on YouTube, so if you would like to subscribe over on YouTube, we can grow the YouTube channel as well. I think we're like just at 600 subs, or maybe we're just shy of it, so it's always appreciated. With exclamation YouTube, you can get yourself over there. Brandon, able to avoid the CC of Cure. Here come the Red Web Weavers. And we got those 10 Talonteers coming up soon at the top of your screen, specifically for the side of NA. Alright, Ultralisk, which is pretty standard. We've got a Blink Heal, Brightwing, Ardent Defender, Mind Control for Sylvanas, which seems to be the flavor today in our games. And Apocalypse for Diablo. I was wondering if he was going to go Apocalypse or Lightning Breath. I can see value for both, but Ultralisk into Apocalypse could be a nice Wombo CC chain. You've also got that Mind Control for a pull, so a lot of really, really good setups here for post-level or around level 10 ganks or even fights. Mid fort goes down, bottom lane fort, as well as the sidewalls taken out. Three gems are needed for a turn-in for the side of NA. The clutch will be open back. The clutch will open back up in 5 seconds. On the opposing side, well, they've got near a double turn-in here. Probably could gain the additional gems needed for that secondary turn-in during the push, but I don't think EU is going to be able to step out much. Porky might go fishing. Speaking of Porky, he's going to go Gorge Stitches, Gust Falstead. Makes sense with the synergy on that one. Tranquility for Malfurion, Commandeer Odin, and Hortipult for the Hogger. Another flavor we've been seeing a lot of today as well, Hortipult. Typically we see a lot of Shockwave, but some unique changes or unique talent builds here. The root from Malfurion doesn't work out, or at least I don't think it connected onto Albatox right there. Soothing Mist activated by Brightwing just now. Nasmus is going to be overpowered. Diablo just trying to put him on a different side of this engagement, as neither team has a Webweaver summon, but this mid lane wave camp is bolstering the push as Albatox, or excuse me, Urel, sorry, Nintori needs to utilize Ardent Defender. A hook from Stitches Go is fishing, but he can't find anything. Nintori looking to jump in. Hand of Freedom, I think, was activated there to try and chase someone down. Apocalypse from Diablo. Righteous Hammer, a little anti-synergistic. The Gust from Falstad to try and push some enemies back. Porky getting really low here. Cure ravaging in. They focus in on Crom, and that will be another kill for the side of NA as EU look to disengage through bottom. Hogger gets a bounce, but it doesn't go really in the right direction. Cure going to try and make something happen on the left-hand side. And he does get the kill onto Tychus. Meanwhile, Nasmus with 33 gems should be lost here. And that is an unfortunate drop of gems. Now, there is still enough for a turn-in through Porky and Falstad specifically, but I do believe this is going to be Red Webweaver Summon to the side of NA, as they have 13 talent here and a 2-level lead over the enemy. Rounding on that, but still, it's 11 to 13. Hook, Gorge onto Diablo, but is he dead? Face shift from Brightwing. Soothing Miss afterwards. Thank you for the follow. Porky, oh no! Oh no, no, no. Falstad steps up, picks up all the gems needed for the turn-in still. Now I want to remind you all, if you maybe jumped in or haven't noticed, there still has not been a turn-in for EU. NA's getting their second. Looking to chase someone down. Oh, great gust from Psy. I thought that was a dead Falstad. He was lined up perfectly for Tremor. Black Arrows from Sylvanas activated. Webweaver in mid lane plus the camp pushing in. Brightwing over in top. Let's check if she's got phase shift. Absolutely she does. Apocalypse from Diablo coming through. A Primal Grasp Impale on Porky. I believe he literally just respawned and he's dead again. Massive wave in through mid. Phase shift from Brightwing was activated, or at least she floated down over here. I guess with some great damage onto Urel, but she pops the Ardent Defender. Legacy tanking a few too many tower shots and does go down. Augur tries to spin out alive, and he will be traded here. As a reminder, Porky did go down earlier. He's 3 seconds away from respawning. Mid keep is saved. Top lane for it does go down. Let's take a look and see the gem count right here. We've got 20, 30. Not enough for a turn-in, but I think a little over half. Oh, okay. Maybe Urel's dead. No Ardent Defender for 90 seconds. She dead. Okay. Wonderfully done with that hook from Porky. Maybe start to rally here in Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 5 of the day. Boss has started. It's near 50%. Looks like it's going to be fully leashed. Staggering blow from Hogger not connecting. Mind control into Brandon. And that'll be a Tychus going down first in this engagement. Yrel's still 7 seconds away, so it's an even talent tier fight right now. Diablo lands a Shadow Charge into the wall, into Porky. Body blocks and auto attacks coming through from Tremor. Apocalypse. Naz misses the target into a Primal Grasp Impale. Now Crom is being chased down by Tremor. And I said this during, I was watching a scrim a couple days ago. We were casting a live scrim of literally NA versus EU. And Tremor was playing this Diablo, and man, I don't think Tremor's playing with 30k for the Hanzo Genji Cup, but if Tremor plays for a team, you just really can't give them Diablo. It's insane, the angles that he finds. His setups are beautiful. Yeah, just nicely done. Really, really, really well done. Is this... Are we ending? Well, Tychus is dead again. It is 18-4 in kills. Hogger tries to spin through the enemies. We do have Blue Webweavers summoned, but the core shielding is still slowly being dropped. I blinked and Falstad got deleted. Hortipult in from Hogger. He's gonna hog wild near his core. Near the Hall of Storm, excuse me. Tremor's still autoing onto core with Albatox. What is this slow burn on this core right now? Soothing Mist from Brightwing. There was a Gorge on Nentori, I do believe. Black Arrows from Sylvanas as they want to chase down Porky, maybe. Tremor, really, really low. It's a blink heal from Brightwing. Naz with the staggering blow back. Seems like there's a call to go core. And that right there is going to be map number 5 of the day over to the side of NA in a dominant 19-5. Only one structure lost, and that was during this Webweaver push. Wow. Really well done there. Really well done. I am blown away at the speed at which we rocketed through that map. Well, god dang, man. Very good healing from Legacy. Very nice healing from Legacy. 20,600 or so more. Okay. So let's update our score, and we'll get set up for another game. Man, really good stuff today. Really, really fun stuff today. We can probably skip some ads here. We're kind of ahead of our blockage, so there's don't need to run ads again for anyone. We'll have to do that later, but let's go ahead and get set up for another game. We'll hang out here for a moment. Hopefully the stream is getting you all through your Tuesday workday. Make it a little bit more bearable. As, at least in the United States, now is the grind time until 4th of July weekend. We just had Memorial Day a couple weeks ago. So now it's the everything needs to get done before 4th of July, even though nothing needs to really get done before 4th of July. That's how it was always in construction. It's like, oh man, there's so many people that are off around July. We need to get everything done before. It's like, but then it's just going to sit on their desk while they're gone. Why should I rush? Good times. Very, very good times. Oh. Sorry, I was scrolling through Twitter for a second here. I think we can probably skip Mortal Kombat stuff for Summer Game Fest, because I literally just I scrolled on Twitter and it looks like there's like new stuff for Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, maybe they show this during Summer Game Fest, but maybe we don't make that a bingo square on Friday. I know we need to make a bingo square for something from Blizzard, because they did publicly say that they're gonna have something at Summer Game Fest. I assume it will probably be Diablo based, because I think we kind of know everything about World of Warcraft. And then we know, I'm pretty sure there's Stormgate stuff. I think they publicly said that they're gonna have something at Summer Game Fest, so we can definitely make some bingo squares that we can feel confident in. But of course we'll have some fun ones in there and try and guess some games and things like that. Alrighty. My chat broke or something? My chat is just like stalled out. My chat is completely stalled out. Alright, everyone. Well, with all of that, let's go ahead and get into another game. Is this thing on? Apparently no, this is Patrick. Apparently it's not on, no. Yeah. Alright, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people are lurking, so thank you, everyone. Alright, let's do this. Another game. As I said, no need to run ads. Let's see what happens here on Towers of Doom.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody, into another map in our NA in-houses. We have got on the left-hand side the crew of the EU. Not really, but this is what we're labeling it today. Thrall, played by Cure. We got a Legacy Lucio, Nazmus Dahaka, Brandon Junkrat, and Tremoron Garrosh.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
You're a turkey? Well, make sure you're not in NA around November. We have a NA crew with a Sai Lunara, Nintori Blaze, Valimar Brightwing, Albatox Hanzo, and Porky playing the Johanna. As Ashmantle has lovingly pointed out, we do have a gamble going on right now. If you'd like to put some channel points on the line for this map number 6 of the day. Towers of Doom, here we go. Blaze already in the top lane. Lunara in the bush in the rotation. Did go Sentinel Wisp level 1. She's got massive vision down in the bottom lane. Around that Sapper camp, as you can see right there. Lucio Legacy is going to go clear that out in his rotation down. Dahaka hit with a Jet Propulsion. Lunara with some sustained damage, but I don't think they'll get the kill into Nazmus. They do force out, Lunara and Blaze, force out Dahaka tapping well. Meanwhile, Porky down in bottom getting the phase shift from Brightwing. And Valimar will be fine for now. 840 to 420. Nice. All right. Got odds on our Towers of Doom game. Lucio in the rotation gets polymorphed. Just gets a little harassment onto the enemy. It may shock you all, but I lost my points. Well, now we know it's officially a stream. You tier 3'd for 74 months. You lost all your points. We're starting out our week great. We had a lovingly large raid from Alicia, so big shout out to her, and thank you everyone who stuck around. I seriously do appreciate everyone that does stick around, because usually I get raids and it's like 80% of the raids like, bye! So thank you to everyone who did stick around. I really do appreciate it. Groundbreaker stack from Garrosh. Porky's a little low here, gets the phase shift from Brightwing. Legacy maybe looking to push off and step up. I guess kind of skate up. What's up, Kala? How you doing, bud? Charge in from the Sappers, and not too bad. Not too bad of a play so far. Porky will not go down. Going to be able to hearth out. First objective phase is going to be a bottom altar, as well as the top left and right, which is the standard Jet Propulsion from Blaze into Nazmus, who does land the drag, but I don't think this Dahaka will do much into Lunara and Blaze, and it looks like he's going to need some assistance as there's a massive rotation. Garrosh and Thrall is weird. I mean, I can see what you mean, but I think there's some good CC from Thrall as well, like toss into Groundbreaker into Feral Wolf Root, maybe even a drag from Dahaka as well. Rolling Thunder is a fantastic way to chunk into Blaze and Johanna. Now, granted, of course, Rolling Thunder's auto-attack base, so a Shield Glare to the face is going to deny some of that damage and value, especially with Zealous Killer level 1. I feel like this is a Sundering game, though. Like, we've seen a lot of Thralls on this map with Sundering, and at level 20 they go into the Wind Rush, which is basically the Bolt of the Storm for Thrall. Wind Fury activated, Thrall steps up, and that will be a kill into the Johanna. Brandon with a channel, delayed, not at all. Albattox doesn't get a scatter. Meanwhile, over here on the left-hand side, the top area, we will see Nazmus zoned away. It's 36 to 36 in core HP. The root from Thrall connecting onto a few. We actually have 5 out of 6 stacks on that Frost Wolf. I was about to say, do you have a Chain Lightning, Thrall? He does. On that Frost Wolf pack, he's got 5 out of 6 stacks. Now, the big thing to remind you is if he misses a Frost Wolf here, the stacks reset, or if he dies. But he's not going to throw one out. He's going to he's going to rotate up and assist in the kill onto Blaze. Hey, does someone have bird flu? I hope you don't. That'd be awful.
I am lord of this realm, and it will not be stolen from me.
Outside of allergies, like, I'm starting to finally feel a little bit better.
Fire upon the grave.
I don't know what it was. I was just in a funk last week. And not like a groovy one. It was just, ugh. Last week was like a mental struggle. Alright, camp on the right's grabbed. Cure and Brandon on the left grab their camp. It's 10 talent tiers soon, so we cycle through those numbers. Groundbreaker. A wall right out from Lucio. That Frost Wolf pack, as I mentioned, was finished out. Lands the root onto Porky, activates the Wind Fury, looking to step in. Porky just backs away. A few more shield glares thrown out. There's a Frost Wolf looking for the root. Tremor gets low. That armor coming through as well. But yeah, Legacy. Oh, wait, that shield glare. No, Legacy should have the healing. Lucio heals should just be just enough. Tremor's just going to tap well. I was wondering if they were going to reset, because there is going to be enough time to be able to hearth out completely. Blaze gets another camp for the top lane. 3-0 in kills. There's the announcement of our objective. Groundbreaker goes fishing for Albattox, forces out the natural agility. And Lunara's got Sentinel Wisp in the bush, so she will see this rotation into mid, and she'll be able to hop her way up towards top lane. They're all still rotating in. Okay, there's the Sundering, wiggled away by Sai, push off from Lucio, Frostwolf, and a couple autos from Legacy actually find the kill. Thought Cure had a Chain Lightning, and he does have it. It might have been just coming off a cooldown. Frostwolf into the bush. Nintori's mounted up on the left. A drag goes fishing as well. Nothing to be found. Nintori's gonna be able to take a aggressive rotation, but he kind of sneaks away realistically. Rotates near the enemy fort front gate, jukes them. Warlord's challenge kind of goes out, unable to connect onto Porky. And that Warlord's range is not crazy big, but he was trying. There you go. That's that little circle is the Warlord's challenge range for Garrosh. So Groundbreaker onto Porky. That'll be the 11th stack. Brush Talk on the right hand side from Dahaka. That you see that assist ping, calling for everyone to step up. Polymorph. Oh, great high five as well from Lucio. Drag connecting. Dragon's Arrow does not stave Brightwing. The drag CC was long enough, especially with the level 7. Feeding Frenzy is going to be able to increase that drag duration to 2.25 seconds. Hanzo displaced by Junkrat, Concussion Mine, as the Sundering splits the enemies. Thrall, I think, was still thrown in. I'm not actually sure. It might have been Legacy thrown in, but it doesn't matter. 4 more shots right into the core of NA. A root and a boot onto Porky, I do believe. No damage over time. No bounce from the Chain Lightning to take down Lunara. She throws the Wisp into the bush. Garrosh looks to step up. Lunara with a Leaping Strike to the side. Avoids the Concussion Mine, but that avoid is still cost her life. Lunara unable to wiggle out of that one. No second. Oh, she did have another charge of Leaping Strike, just maybe not the angle to dive onto something. Ferocious Stalker level 13 for the Dahaka as we have a 9-0 kill difference. A good and chunky 2-level lead. Actually, it's more than 2 levels at this point. Oh, Lucio holding level 13. Thrall did go into Frostwolf Grace. He also went into the Ancestral Wrath level 7. Hanzo finished out a simple geometry earlier on. Porky was just literally dancing. Yeah, Porky's just dancing. Okay, Porky. Okay, Porky. All right, Bud. Interesting. Groundbreaker denied by a polymorph. Tremor turned into a crab. Gets dropped below 50%. Lucio amps things up. Still holding level 13. Scatter and poke. I think there was one sapper thrown over the wall. Yep. 28 to 27 HP. All right. Tremor utilizing that ally toss on a sapper. The wave, the rest of the sappers were cleared out. Lucio does go heavy casters level 13. Legacy gonna have, it's a 0.5 stun? Yeah. Sundering from Thrall is a beautiful setup as we do have Psy getting a leaping strike out, but is there still enough damage? Phase shift from Brightwing bolsters the HP. Tremor trying now to get away. Gets a Blood Craze auto attack for some heal. Riptire Junkrat displaces Porky as well as gets damage onto Albatox, but no kills to be found. Now, meanwhile, Dahaka and Thrall are trying to get channels. Blaze delaying out Dahaka. Groundbreaker onto Porky. Garrosh looking to step in, get maybe an enemy toss here. Lunara's in mid, maybe pressuring onto Nasmus. I apologize, Hanzo goes down in bottom lane. I thought the fight mid was going to be a little bit more explosive, but quite the opposite. Just a little poke damage here and there. We have Lucio with the channel, and this will be a total of 10 shots into the enemy core. Cure split to the side, but no, okay. I thought Lunara was going to be taken out there. Gets sleeping strikes away. Legacy, wall riding, push off, tries to just get near his allies. I thought he was looking for some sort of heavy caster value, but realistically, just amping it up, trying to keep allies safe, and trying to keep his positioning on an okay side of this. We have another Sundering from Thrall here as it just came off a cooldown. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo trying to create some space for Brightwing, but she does go down as well. A double kill for the side of EU. Lunara, Johanna, Hearthing out, Thrall. You can't get boss, it's not game winning. What are you doing? How could you do this? Why would you do this? You can't just go get boss. Single altar coming up next in the center of the map. Garrosh floating around the sapper camp, which just now respawned. Lunara Wisp will be cleared away. Dahaka checks the top lane camp. Blaze is showing on wave as he's clearing that out. Junkrat starts working on sappers for bottom lane. And Tremor, he picks up the experience, 16 to 14 in our levels. Still a 2-level difference, still a talent tier difference. And single altar popping up, as I mentioned, on the left-hand side of our screen near Thrall. But I think the bottom lane priority right now is to try and feed in some of these sappers. Maybe Tremor can cheese it with one sapper being ally tossed in. Warlord challenge, Sundering from Thrall. That's a root and a boot. Johanna tried to bless shield to create some space, but she will not be able to do so. And this is all 3 sappers over the wall. 10 HP remains on the side of NA, and it's going to be 5 in just a moment. There's no way, in my mind, that NA tries to step in and delays this. Yeah, there was one scatter, one very far safe scatter, but yeah. Kira gets the channel. 5 HP remains on the right. 36 to 5. Okay, so this is where NA starts to reel it back in, right? What's our next altar phasing? I think we might get like double on the top of the map.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel.
Well, we're the 12-minute mark, so forts are now keep value, as well as we have the center teleport tunnel open.
I'm open to my tunnel as well.
One sapper going over the wall means that this bottom lane fort keep does not need to be held. Garrosh looking for an... Okay, he's got the Groundbreaker into the Indomitable as well as the Warlord Challenge. Hanzo answers with a Dragon's Arrow, locks Garrosh down. A root from Thrall, unfortunately, is not going to be finding a counter kill, and this is a little too much aggression from Tremor. Went looking for a potential toss. And Kill just does not find anything but his own death. Alright, so it's a triple altar phase coming up. Sundering from Thrall is going to begin this second fight in this bottom lane. Dahaka brush stalking down here as well. Lunar goes down. So far it's a trade. Concussion Mine out. As Brightwing Blink heals to the right-hand side, Johanna's dead for the next 41 seconds. I don't know about this one here, chat. As Hanzo also goes down to the Nexus Forces. This is looking like it's going to be a single altar focus for the side of EU, and they are going to take this map in a sub 14-minute manner. GG, no re? Well, I'd hope there'd be no re as, okay, maybe there is some re. Maybe there is a little bit of re.
The time is now, humans. Claim the altars in my name.
Alrighty.
The altar
Blaze steps into the death zone. He's like, I'm out of here. 17-1 in kills. Oh, that is a crazy strong map for the side of EU. Good back and forth today in our score. A very good back and forth. All right. Pay out the people. Pretty sure the team with 17 kills just won that one. All right. Well, we have more games. Don't worry, we have more games. I do have to run some ads, so that way ads don't run during our upcoming game. So now's a good time to remind you that if you'd like to support the stream, you're having a good time, be sure to consider subscribing. I understand that money and things are expensive, and I absolutely understand if you cannot manage, but if you can and you'd like to support the stream, it's always much appreciated. We do full-time stream, as I say, and if you're not following, at least drop a follow. Costs you $0, get you another streamer in your repertoire of streamers, and I have a very consistent schedule. We start at 9 a.m. PDT every single day outside of Mondays. Monday is the only day I take off, so if you want another streamer to lurk and have someone to get you through your workday, consider subscribing. Definitely consider following. I will see you all after the ad block. All right, so we're going to Dragonshire for our next map. 3-3 in the score today. All right, that's good. Go there. Oh, so now that I've watched Godzilla -1 and I've caught up on like an entire TV series, I gotta try and figure out this week some time to play some Final Fantasy off stream. I want to play some tonight, but as I said, after stream I really need to get some yard work done. It's nice and warm outside, so that's the other thing too. Is like yesterday I was gonna do some yard work yesterday, but one, I was absolutely like, after going to my neighbor's house for the kind of party they had, as well as the band show where I worked their front door. I was completely just, like, brain mush yesterday. I wanted to do nothing. And I was like, I got no energy. I ended up taking a nap yesterday. Like, also, the show was, like, super late as well. It was way past my bedtime. But I helped out some friends. They gave me some cash for working the door. So I was like, okay, not bad. I'll definitely do this again in the future if you're going to give me some cash. I just assumed they were going to buy me a few beers, and that was going to be that. I was like, when they were like, hey, like, here's $50, I'm like, oh, I thought beer was my pay. I thought I was working the door for free beer. I was cool with that, but I got free beer and I got $50. Technically 30, because I bought a giant basket of tater tots to eat, and then I shared it with some friends too. So there is that. There is that. I don't know why, but on my Twitch side of things, it says my bitrate is unstable, but I literally have 6,000 bitrate, so I don't understand how my stream is unstable. Like, the stream preview is really confusing. But either way. That was the big thing. Go get a drink. I'm gonna need some more teas here soon. Seems fine to you? Oh no, it's the weirdest thing. This has been like a thing for a while. Like here, I can show you. Like if you look here at the top, it says that, and it even says like average stream bitrate is too. Oh, my average stream bitrate is too high, so my stream is unstable, and I have 6K bitrate. That doesn't seem. That's confusing to me. It's confusing to me. Is there a setting I have checked in here? There used to be like ignore streaming service recommendation. Yeah, it says literally maximum video bitrate 6,000. That's what it's set to. Weird. All right, well, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Anyways. Bitrate is higher than Stark's internet speed. And I think Stark will consistently say that he watches the stream at like 320 or something like that. I might have my 50 megabytes or megabits. Well, I don't get why the internet companies can't just be like 1,000 megabytes per second. Why do we gotta do this megabits crap? Megabits is, at least in the United States, they always do megabits, which is not the same as, like, it's there's like a conversion thing. It's like every like 100 or something like that is 1 megabyte. I forget. Yeah, it's bits for you guys too. I don't get why they do that. I don't get. Yeah, it has to do with the size of the B, if I'm not mistaken. It's like lowercase b versus uppercase B. 40. That's not too bad. 40 isn't too bad. It's 8 to 1. Is that the ratio, Colio? I know there was a ratio. I knew when I said 50 to 1 was not correct, but yeah. I think everywhere they do. Okay, I just assumed that NA did it dumb because we do a lot of dumb things here. we do a lot of dumb things here. Like apparently we don't have half loaves of bread. I'm upset. Granted, I just buy a loaf and freeze it. I went to make some burgers and my buns are already molded. You bought them on the 25th? How does that happen? This is the other reason I got to eat so much. Yeah, I can't blame you. That's so weird because, like, were they, like, fancy buns or something? Because usually, like, generic, like, burger buns last for, like, a month, I feel. Baja viewers are measured in megabits. What's up, Revolver? How you doing, bud? Megabits are used to measure wired and wireless speeds. Megabytes are used to measure storage capacity and how fast storage devices transfer. This is low carb stuff. Weird. That's super weird. You must have gotten, you know what they probably did? You probably got the oh, sorry, yeah, American buns. Sorry, American buns. Yeah, American burger bun thingies. Maybe they fronted all of the burger buns that were in the back, and then they put all the new stuff in the back, and then they just fronted all the old stuff, and it just went fast. I don't know. I check the dates on everything in the store whenever I go at this point, because it's just like I don't trust half this. Like no joke, I was in the store, and I was getting tortillas, and I flipped it over, and the tortillas in the package were already moldy. Like, I went up to an employee, I was like, hey, not to complain, just let you know, like, some of your, this package of tortillas is already moldy, so you might want to get rid of those. But I always check dates at this point, because there have been times where, like, I go to get some orange juice, and the expiration date's the next day, and it's like, I can't drink this much orange juice in a day. I'll give myself the most wicked heartburn. Alright, over to Dragonshire. Sorry for the spiel there, chat. Thanks for listening. This is what we do. We talk, we cast games, and then we talk again. I guess it's just a lot of talking.
Heroes, Prepare for combat.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for your patience through the ad block, as well as our little side tangent there. We got ourselves a map number 7 of the day here on Dragonshire, with the gamble announcement from Ashmantle. Thank you very much. Diablo to be played by Porky, Cure Malthael, Abatox Lunara, Crom Anduin, and Valimar Samuro.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
Right side will be our NA members with a Nasmus Hogger. Yeah, boy! We'll be playing your Genji, Brandon Hanzo, Legacy Rhaegar, and Yrel to play the Tremor. I know I said that backwards. Did they forget a tank, or are they trying to do main tank Yrel? Ooh, I wonder if this is an attempt to try and do the ally armor at level 4. Maybe that's what they're going to try and do, like main tank Yrel. And I feel like Hogger would be better suited for the top lane. I don't think he's going to be the best for kind of like a tank sort of build. Nasmus is going to be going down the bottom right to the damage over time from Cure.
Blue team draws first blood.
If that does sway your Twitch prediction. Blade Master game. How's the soup forget what? If you have 50 megabit per seed divided by 8, you get the speed in megabytes. That makes sense. Brandon in top lane. Porky wants the kill. And he won't get it. Nicely done. Very nicely done. It's good. Oh, you're already done with it. Dang. Wasn't there a thing where current bread should be classified as cake or something? I mean, sweetbreads have always existed. I mean, go to Mexico and pan dulce. I mean, it's sweet bread is a big thing in many different countries. Now, the amount of sugar that's in the bread in the United States, now that's very high, and it probably shouldn't be. But yeah, there are sweetbreads out there.
Capture the shrine. Inherit the Dragon Knight.
I just don't think it's intentional in the United States. I mean, it's intentional to try and give everyone diabetes, but... Oh, that was the other thing I watched last night. I'm not the biggest South Park fan, but there was a new South Park special, and they had a whole bit about navigating the American healthcare system, and it's Butter singing the song, and I was just cracking, like me going through all the spine stuff I just went through, navigating the American healthcare system, I was cracking up at that bit. Because essentially it was very true. It was like, you have to go to this doctor, to then be told to go to this doctor, to then be able to go get something done at a hospital, and then you have to go back to another doctor, to then go to another doctor. It's just... It was too spot on, because I'm going through it. So, we got our level 4s coming through in a moment, and as I said, it is going to be that Aegis of Light for the Yrel. Now, why is this a thing? Because it was buffed in the most recent patch. It was, well, on the PTR patch, it was 50 armor for 6 seconds, and by the way, the cooldown for Avenging Wrath is 6 seconds. It was nerfed down, when it went live, to 40 armor for 5 seconds. And there is also a cooldown reset ability at level 7, so I'm curious if this is like the build, like main tank Yrel, providing armor constantly for the allies around, and it seems to be working out okay. Congrats on the diagnosis. Yeah, congrats. I hope you get what you need. But yeah, navigating the American healthcare system, Sunshine, is a nightmare. Hopefully it's a gateway to improvement. That's a very good way to say it, Stark. I was trying to find the proper verbiage. 12 referrals to only get referred back to the first person you talk to, only to pay $150 for each visit referred to you. I mean, that's my main doctor. He literally at one point was like, all I can do is recommend you to specialists and give you anti-inflammatory drugs. Because I refuse to take painkillers. I don't want them. So he's like, literally all I can do is just give you referrals. So he's like, if you need something, no joke, send me a message. So he actually was pretty cool about it. Like, at one point, I needed, like, a steroid round, and I just sent him a message. He's like, you don't need to come in, dude. Just, I'll send it to CVS. Go get it. So, I mean, he's my general doctor. It's not like he can fix my back in one visit. It's decent damage onto Legacy right now. but he's not going to be falling just yet. The 40 armor helping out. Is it going to be enough, though? Chain heal? Maybe, maybe, maybe. No Legacy. No, he gets the chain heal in time. Legacy lives because of that level 4. Also, this is the 7 I was talking about, the Holy Avenger. Hitting an enemy hero with Avenging Wrath at maximum charge deals 25% more damage and reduces cooldown to 1 second. And level 10's almost here. Looking at this Dragon Knight, just focusing on a mid lane. Looks like bottom lane zoned a bit by Genji onto the Malthael. Tremor really low right now. I wonder if this is a Sacred Ground game as well, or do we still go Ardent Defender? I mean, with this Holy Avenger and the level 20, I feel like that this is going to be Sacred Ground. Legacy low once again, will be taken out this time, but the damage over time from Lunara. Malthael will be traded. Tremor low as well. Is there any sort of self-heal? Valimar. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Tremor lives. Gets the globe. No, he doesn't need... Oh, no, he does get the globe. Unfortunately, Brandon will go down, trying to trade into Albatox. No, that's a fair thought process, Lard. That is fair. Way of Illusion for our Samuro level 1 has been completed out. Wow, I can't believe this. Hold on. I know the amount of stacks was reduced, but still, 175 stacks, 6 minutes in, that's not too bad. Granted, I mean, there's a Genji, Yrel, who are all kind of diving in. There's the Sacred Ground, by the way. Oh, did we cycle the other numbers? I forgot. I think I forgot to push the button. But it's Illusion Master for Samuro. Level 10. We have Light Bomb, Leaping Strike, Last Rites, Apocalypse. On the opposing side, Shockwave, X-Strike, Dragon's Arrow, Ancestor Healing, and the Sacred Ground for Yrel. So that's 50 armor for Yrel, so long, and it's a 25-second cooldown, and it's, while she's inside that circle, it just stays up. It's also an active cooldown, so the moment she pops it, you start getting cooldown on it. You can actually see at the top of your screen. Last Rites doesn't get the kill, and I don't believe it'll get the stack in time. Ancestor Healing coming through as well. Switch Strike from Genji, now trying to focus onto Lunar as the X-Strike from Yeah Boy does not connect either. Genji's Shuriken Mastery has been completed. Kyr's going to take a few shurikens to the face. No level 13 for the Shin Gun. Light Bomb from Anduin locks down Genji, and that will be a kill onto the Cyber Ninja. Kyr diving in once again. A few tower shots onto him. Yrel with a Righteous Hammer. Pops another Sacred Ground as Diablo tries to Shadow Charge, overpower Shadow Charge Tremor out of his heroic. That's already 15 seconds. Already a 15-second cooldown.
I tried to save this realm. Now it burns.
Righteous Hammer just to try and swing and push people back. Overpower back onto Tremor. As the Avenging Wrath, I think, charged up right there. Goes in. Looking at Porky. Righteous Hammer. Knocks him into the corner. The body blocking won't be enough to keep him in place. Another Avenging Wrath in. Keep in mind that level 7, it's putting it on a 1-second cooldown every time you get a full charge. So you're seeing Tremor jump, get that cooldown, get the charge up again. Unfortunately, Legacy is still going to go down. He did complete out his entire stackage for that level 1. Lunar will be taken out by Genji in the bottom lane. Genji health bar actually quite healthy as well, so it doesn't look like Yeah Boy was struggling with the Lunara. He might have been the one who was really chasing in. Brandon finishes out the Dragon Knight with that Stormbow. Tremor gonna hearth out completely. I will say this, I do feel like this Aegis of Light Holy Avenger 4 and 7, it does eat through the health, the mana bar of Yrel quite quickly. With the ability to spam it so much, and there's no like mana refund if I'm not mistaken. X-Strike from Genji, there's an Avenging Wrath, Righteous Hammer. Dragon's Arrow onto Porky, another Avenging Wrath in, Sacred Ground thrown down on the ground. Righteous Hammer onto Diablo as the Malthael finds the kill, and I think that was a stack of Last Rites, indeed. Look at the heroic cooldown at 55 seconds. Diablo picks up his 3rd stack on that level 13 devastating charge. Did go into the Sacrificial Soul level 4, we didn't talk about that, but either way. 10 to 5 in kills. Main tank Yrel on paper seeming interesting. In the beginning of the game was looking okay, but it's starting to, I think, fall apart here.
Hero slain.
Cost of, oh, dude, nice, Ninja. Good on you for looking that up. That's actually brilliant. Okay.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
So with 11 to 5 in kills, it is half a level to go for 16 talent here on the side of EU.
My beloved is gone, but his power remains.
Dragonshire unfolding fairly good for our left side team in this map number 7 of the day. I do love that it's been really good back and forth in this best of whatever for the NA in-houses. Avenging Wrath, overpower from Diablo. A Righteous Hammer. And a Shockwave connecting onto a few enemies. But there's no setup for a potential kill. Siege Giants are pushing up bottom lane. Shrines will activate here in a moment. I believe this is the 3rd Dragonite of the game. As 2 have already gone over to the side of the Alliance. They've gotten some great siege value on the map. Dragon's Arrow into X-Strike. Crom is going to drop some healing. Sacred Ground on the ground from Tremor as well, trying to stay within that circle. Using that Avenging Rat to bolster the allies around for some extra armor. Yeah, boy, diving in. Last rites. Deflect is going to deny that damage. Ancestor Healing will also help out a ton here. Tremor jumping in. Malthael dives in the backline. Kier's the one to go down. A hardy bounce through the enemies as Albattox is able to avoid the Stormbow, but he will not be able to avoid the Shurikens, and Lunara will fall, and Tremor looks like they're going to invade this camp. Way to save your buns. Okay, that was good. I like that. Avenging Wrath, or excuse me, the Sacred Ground activated just as Diablo goes in with the Shadow Charge Apocalypse combo. Still gets the kill on DRL. A lot of value from the Samuro mirror images as he drops some cheese and moves into top lane. Did he go for the summon? Oh, he went into the Kawarami. I can't say it out. Kawarami. Which is going to spawn that extra mirror image when he does use Windwalk. Light Bomb from Genji, or Light Bomb from Anduin, sorry. X-Strike from Genji coming through as well. Anduin's the one to go down. Legacy bites over towards the top lane wave, trying to heal up a bit here. Porky with a Shadow Charge, no wall collision. Legacy trying to get away, but Samuro should have the auto attacks, and it's actually Diablo finding the last little bit of damage. Oh, I tried, when I was watching Godzilla -1, it auto-set the audio into English dub. And I was like, wow, that's kind of wild that they did this in English for the theaters and stuff. And then I was like, I paused it to like go grab a drink, and I was like, oh, there's original Japanese audio and subtitles. And I was like, heck yeah. And oh my god, the audio is so much better. I got like a minute or maybe 5 minutes into the dub, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I swapped, and I was like, god, I will read subtitles. The audio is way better in original. I don't mind listening to dubs when the voice acting's all right. Also, you know, my job is to stream and read chat. So after a day of reading chat for 6 hours, sometimes I just don't want to read subs. Yrel and Lunara to be traded. The Anduin Kaimo Cleanse, Leap of Faith, unfortunately will not save Diablo. Technically a 1-for-1 right now, at least in death timers. Diablo did go down, so that's some good experience over to the side of NA, and they also get those souls reduced from Diablo. Apocalypse, Overpower, looking to chase down Brandon, and Samuro gets that auto attack, stealing the kill away from Porky. I mean, I believe Delicious in Dungeon. I like the dub for Delicious in Dungeon quite a bit. But yeah, like there's like I've seen like some One Piece dub stuff that's kind of like, yeah, I don't know about this. I don't watch a ton of One Piece, but some of the dubs for that are like, ooh. Little bounce around from Hogger. Ends up in bottom lane. He's actually right next to Porky. Uses Hogger as a shadow charge target. Light Bomb once again into last rites as well. That Hogger was absolutely dead. And Another leaping strike. Yeah, boy, trying to break away to the left-hand side, but I do believe there's going to be a Diablo right next to him. Overpower auto attacks are going to be enough. That should be 20 talents here over to the side of EU as the Leap of Faith will save Albatox. Tremor a little low here. Malthael does go down. He picks up the level 20. Does he go into Inevitable End? Not Inevitable End, that's a different talent. Oh.
Team kill!
Well then. Lunara with the Quadra kill. Malthael did go into No One Can Stop Death. Sorry, Inevitable End is your level 13 right there. But main tank Yrel doesn't seem like it's got enough mustard to sustain here. I don't know, mustard, I don't know why. Doesn't seem like there's enough in the tank for a main tank Yrel. We'll see if maybe someone can figure it out in the future. Ooh, that's actually a lot of damage onto Valimar and Porky. Good shockwave and such last rites. That's a dead Hogger. Technically another
Team kill!
Yeah, boys, goes in, light bomb, locks down Genji. They take down the Diablo. Swift strike into the Hall of Storms. Rhaegar has respawned, and that will be the side of EU with map number 7, Dragonshire. You haven't heard that one, but the Japanese voices are a bit awkward considering most of the characters are essentially Western. Kind of prefer the manga for that reason. Yeah, it's like it's just tone difference stuff. Like how like high pitched Luffy is compared. But as I said, I don't watch a ton of One Piece, so this is a very loose sort of opinion. All right, EU did win that map. Nicely done. GG's. Oh, for Delicious in Dungeon? I personally love Delicious in Dungeon. Ugh. It's like the one show I look forward to like consistently watching every Thursday. All right. Oh, wonderful. Okay, good. That's good. That's all set. Do one of those. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly. Go grab that other drink that was redeemed by Colio. I mean, I know I have ads running, but now's a good time to consider subscribing. We got the raffle going on and everything. I'll be right back. We're doing a short ad block, so I should be back in just a minute. I'm just gonna go run to the bathroom and grab some soda water or something like that. I don't think I want to drink any more tea today. Alrighty. I am back. Alright, let's see. So how are we all doing? Oh, look at that. That timing was just perfect. Just perfect timing. Ads finished out. I sat back down. Still got tea to finish here. Alrighty. So anybody have anything fun happen this weekend? Alright, let's see. PC Gamer. Public reveal of Stormgate's third faction at the... Oh, the PC Gaming Show is on Sunday? Oh, it's the PC Gaming Show. Huh. Are we going to be able to have... Are we doing... Oh my god. Looks like we're going to be doing bingo on Sunday as well. I was like, man, what are we going to do after we do the last chance qualifier for Hanzo Genji Cup? And it looks like... PC Gaming Show, 1 o'clock PDT, 4 o'clock EDT, 9 p.m. BST, 10 p.m. CEST on Sunday. 70 plus games, exclusives and announcements. Not this past weekend, but double D&D weekend this weekend. Playing Friday, DMing Saturday, different groups. Nice, Ton. That sounds like a blast. Oh, man, that's exciting stuff. Oh, that's really exciting. Okay, we got 2 days of bingo this week. Also, there's a FromSoft employee that's been posting a photo of this Elden Ring thing. Oh, he works for Bandai Namco. Alright. Anyways. Let's go ahead and get into another game, everybody. Y'all want more Heroes of Storm, don't you? Press 1 in chat for more HOTS. Immediate. 7. Thank you, forget what.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Oh, thank you for that, everybody. Juan. Thank you. Alrighty, here we go. Map number 8 of the day. Holy? I think is how you say your name. If not, that's how you say it now. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow, bud. Porky playing Diablo for EU will be Diablo. Greatly done. Kirmaev, Nintari Deckard. Yeah, boy, is going to be your Sylvanas and Nasmus Hogger. Right side of the map will be NA with a Blaze Liam, Valimar Greymane, Legacy Brightwing, Tremor Muradin, and Brandon on the Chromie. A level 1 for Chromie is going to be that once again the first time she'll have another mirror image after hitting 40 sand blasts onto enemy heroes. Nice Pimento, Soul Shield Diablo, Sapphire for the Deckard Kane. We'll have Sylvanas with the Overwhelming Affliction, and Hogger with the On the Prowl level 1. Stim, Viciousness. We'll also have Brightwing, Hypershift, Muradin with block stacks, and I already mentioned the Chromie level 1. For Brandon, as he's going to be dove on by Porky, gets dropped down to below 50%. Tremor maybe looking to jump in. No, going to focus on the Cure after the Vault of the Wardens expires, and Muradin gets first blood if that does sway your Twitch prediction. 100 channel points wasted? No. Properly used. Thank you, Be Crazy. I think that is literally the last one in the bag, but I ordered more this morning. Unfortunately, until we hit the sub goal, we'll be turning that off. That is, you know, sub goal and incentive and such. Thank you, Be Crazy. Alright, Porky. Getting pressured by Tremor. Jet propulsion away. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah, right? But I think literally the one that you redeemed is the last one in the bag. Also, we are going to be having another special guest this weekend. It is totally the special guest we had a week or so ago. Yeah, boy, low. Chromie finds the deep breathing damage. Another kill over to the side of NA. Is it Bandit? Bandit's always the special guest. This is a second special guest. You were told in the it was told in the stars I'd get the last one. Oh man, Porky and Cure are doing their best to defend this bottom lane, but it's still rapid damage being applied by these Impalers as well as Chromie Poke. We have Brandon Harthing out completely. Objective phase will be announced here in 5 seconds. Staggering blow finds the stun into Liam in top lane as we have a Hog Wild. Doesn't get the bounce I think Nasmus was looking for. Liam able to jet propulsion to the right. He's going to reset for full mana and HP. Legacy, Valimar, and Brandon finish out this camp on the right. The members of EU will do the same thing on the left. It was told in the butts I would get the last one, but... Oh. Interesting. Hogger able to spin out of top lane. He'll be fine. Got a 50% of that rage built up. It's actually going to decay quite quickly right there. Proper greeting level 5 for Chromie, getting those talents a little early. Polymorph, turning Nasmus into a pig. Fan of Knives, pinned down, completed. Gets the Quadra hit. Kier's got to be happy about that one. 3 minutes and 7 seconds in, and now Brandon gets just annihilated. See, does it actually read out for the tooltip here? Oh yeah, bonus damage 50%. Okay. Because right, it's bonus damage 35%, and then the additional, yeah, up to 50. Cure did like 10k damage there, NBD. Yeah, that was kind of insane for Cure. Cure Maev is really good. Excited to see 30k in the Hanzo Genji Cup when we actually get to see them, because obviously this weekend we won't since they already qualified. Valimar unable to get away. Greymane does go down to Sylvanas. Also, as a reminder, we will be doing casting throughout this week. We got casting tomorrow, as well as our speedrun Wednesday. Thursday will be a nice big long day of casting. And what was the other thing on Thursday's channel schedule? Didn't I have something else? Oh, I just said hot casting. Friday we have more Ghost of Sushi, and then we're also going to be doing Summer Game Fest Bingo. Saturday and Sunday will be Hanzo Genji Cup Qualifier, but we also have Girls Gang Squad on Saturday as well, so little double dipping from me on Saturday, but I don't think that the Hanzo Genji Cup Qualifier 2 is going to go past noon my time, which is when Girls Gang Squad starts, so happy to volunteer some time to raise some money. Brandon goes down on that Chromie. Diablo finding the kill. First objective phase going to be in the 50% mark transition, or is going to be already having the halftime show as it's been called. East and west positioning, race potential for both sides. Diablo finding Greymane over here on the right. Doesn't look like Trevor's going to be able to delay out that kill. And another kill goes over to the side of EU. Speaking of damage, actually, what are our numbers looking like right now? Kira and Yaboy finish out the objective. Kira gonna hearth out for full mana. Immortal, I think, goes to top lane, as that is the more well-defended lane for the members of NA. But Liam pushed up a little bit here. Is he gonna be skanked? Possession from Sylvanas. Fire Stomp to start things out. Liam with the slow from the oil. Cure damage currently at about 17,000. Sylvanas at about 16,000. On the opposing side, Chromie at about 19,000, so not too bad, but Cure, it's, you know, you look at it, a lot of poke damage from Chromie, a lot of effective damage coming out from Cure as he's going to dive in. He's going in deep, and I think it's a little too deep. Absolutely. There was a split second where I was like, Nintori is healing perfectly for this. Unfortunately, it just was not enough, and small amount of overkill, I believe, onto Cure. Time stop onto Diablo. He's got that Soul Shield activated as he takes a chunk of damage from Chromie. Small chunk at that. Immortal getting tons of value. Slowing Sands from Chromie. She's already got level 10, and that Slowing Sand sets up the kill into Diablo. Unfortunately, he consumes all of his souls and then gets the soul consumption reduction afterwards. So I believe Diablo should be on 0 souls. Oh, that is so tilting right there. You die like half a second before 10, It's a 25 soul difference, but still, it's 25 souls, man. Lornado, Decker Kane, Mind Control, Hortipult, Containment Disc. On the opposing side, we already saw the Slowing Sands, Cursed Bullet, Blink Heal, Avatar for Muradin, and Bunker for the Blaze. Diablo gonna go Apocalypse here. Wizened Duelist for Greymane was the level 7 pickup. 29 stacks for the Chromie out of the 40 for that once again the first time. Map number 8 of the day. Wow. We've been rocking and rolling through a ton of games today. Could actually check out some Heroes Lounge if you guys are interested too. Oh, that's a beautiful Apocalypse. So much CC into the corner. Brandon will be hit with an Emerald Bind. Cure trying to get out of that Slowing Sands of the Vault of the Wardens. Tremor on the left-hand side with a Stormbolt into the enemies. A Hog Wild to the perfect side of bottom lane. Cure now in a really awkward spot. Doesn't have any sort of Spirit of Vengeance, teleport, mobility to get away. Tremor still trying to run down Porky here. Valimar going in. Porky really low. It's Slowing Sands to maybe keep Porky in place, and that'll be a dead Diablo. 28 souls. As another Stormbolt connects. Yeah, boy, try to get away. Gilnean Cocktail through the front gate. Not even needed. Muradin finds the kill into Sylvanas. Brightwing the kill into Diablo. Maiev just now respawning as Hogger goes to top lane to soak things up. Nintori hearthing out completely for mana. Once again, the first time 3 stacks away from being finished out here. Second objective phase will be spawning in the north-south positioning. 7-4 in kills. And just, well, small amount of experience advantage to the side of NA. Even with the 3-kill difference. What is the experience being made up in? Mercenaries. Okay, Mercenaries is where that experience is being made up. And a little bit from structures. Camp on the left side will be grabbed. Same to be said of the right. Porky set up in defense around his objective. Hogger trying to soak things up in top lane for a faster level 13. Teams should get this pretty close together. Chromie with a few more Sandblasts into the Immortal. Greymane trying to clear out the wave. Yeah, they're both looking for 13s here. Uh-oh, I think Valimar able to get out. Ooh, Containment Disc. Hortipult in. Curse Bullet goes out. Legacy. Phase Shift, Soothing Mist. Unfortunately, Legacy and Greymane will be taken down right there. Legacy tried, but it was just too much in that corner to deal with. A double kill over to the side of EU, and that'll jump that experience up quite a bit. Porky wants more. I don't think he's going to be able to find anything else, as Nintori takes a Sandblast, and that finishes out the stackage for Brandon, so he's got the extra Echo to have Sandblast damage as well. We've got Diablo going in once again onto Tremor. Umbrabine pulling him back in. There was an Emerald on that scroll of Sealing from Decker Kane, reducing Tremor's healing by 75% for 4 seconds. That's like an eternity in Heroes of the Storm. Stormbolt, Containment Disc. All right, no connection with the Containment Disc. Stormbolt did set up something with this fight. Hogger spitting up northwise on this map. Diablo kind of caught here between the bunker and the enemy team, and he will go down. No souls to be expended to bring him back in. Cure gets the Spirit of Vengeance teleport away, but Tremor's got the read on the direction he's heading into. Soothing Mist from Brightwing. I think he's got Critical Mist level 7. Indeed, he does. Maiev will go down. Lornado to try and zone the enemies. Slowing Sands from Chromie as well. Nintori caught inside of that, and the old man is going to be sent back to the retirement home as Nasmus is going to have a Hortipult in. Tremor with the Dwarf Toss out. I think he had 8 HP as the Twin Flames go over the wall, and Liam cannot find the kill for that last little bit of damage. Man, beautifully done. Yeah, boy steals a minion or two to try and push up against this catapult. We'll be able to do so. But the Immortal, we haven't had the 50% mark yet, so no halftime show. But this first half, easily and massively going over to the side of NA.
I see better ground.
Impaler can't grab for top lane. We'll see Immortals move to race potential sides. Fire Stomp out from Diablo. Tremor landing the Stormbolt back into him, so just some tank back and forth. The Curse Bullet chunks Porky. He gets a potion. Turned into a pig as well. Valimar jumping in Worgen form. Lornado zone the enemy. Unfortunately, Mind Control does connect, but the Lornado was in the way. Apocalypse from Diablo to try and create some space as he's stuck inside the slowing sand. And his Soul Shield will not be able to save him there. 11-6 in kills. Almost level 16 for the side of NA. As Chromie goes to clear out the minion wave. Nope, looks like it's going to be Blaze to go deal with that. And Immortal will be assisted by Chromie, Brightwing, Greymane, and Muradin. Diablo dead for the next 17 seconds. He did go into Devastating Charge level 13. Has the Soul to Flame as well as the Eternal Flames 4 and 7. Greymane with Inner Beast active, trying to keep that going off the minion wave with the Golden Nail and splash through the fort front gate. 14 stacks on Wizened Duelist. Did go into Alpha Killer level 16, also has the Unfettered Assault 13. Muradin went Stone Form 16 for a little more sustainability. Also has the Bronzebeard Rage, which is pretty much standard at this point. Time stop onto 2, which is going to be the speed reduction. No armor reduction from that level 4 or level 2 talent. With the time troubles. Catapult in. The Immortal's going to be cleared away. Still 16 talent to your advantage to the side of NA. And this keep should be going down. Oh, Chronic Conditions. God dang it. Tornado zones the enemy. There's a phase shift from Brightwing. Brandon kind of caught in the side of the wall here. Pops his timeout. Savannah's still dead for 7 seconds, and Diablo, or excuse me, Hogger is going to be joining in. Diablo, 88 souls currently as the 16 talent tier just now comes through. Kier blinks in with the Spirit of Vengeance, and maybe a re-engage. Tremor trying to body block here. Great jet propulsion from Blaze, and that is Diablo going down. No souls as he was at 91. Or I guess he had souls, just not enough to get the respawn. Kier gets the blink, the dip, the dive, the well tap, or not the well tap, but the potion from Decker Kane. As Valimar gets a Gilnean splash through, and thought for a second to re-engage, but not the case. Now, we should get our Immortal spawning here once again. The announcement should be fairly soon, because that was a long siege in top. And, oh my god, that fight just seemingly never ended. Beautifully done from the side of NA, as they have a win condition through top. If the next Immortal is won by NA, it will go into bottom lane. And actually, the same thing can be said about the Horde, or the Horde, sorry, the EU team, at least with the current standings on our structures. Alright, T is done. Nasmus hit with a Stormbolt, but the Lornado creating a bit of space. Also Super Pots. Super Potions from Decker Kane from level 13, healing up quite a bit. This isn't a great Diablo map. The mid lane has no minions. Yeah, that's true. I think they were trying to check for Greymane in top, but he's already made the he's already disengaged through the corridor on the right-hand side, so not too concerned. The Immortals have spawned here, and this will be right side burned down just as the enemy team arrives. 6 to 14 in our kills. 17 to 18 in levels. 18 and a half. So a little bit more advantage to the side of NA. As Diablo starts things out with a Shadow Charge. He's not done with the Devastating Charge level 13 just yet. Needs one more stack on that collision. Has full souls. Borderpult in from the Hogger as Nentori trying to back away. Does drop a Lornado, throwing a few more super potions out. Bunker has been summoned by Blaze. Some blink heals from Legacy. Bottom and top are pushing in. Well, top is pushing in favor for NA, but bottom does have a counter camp. We'll see how that all works out later on, but actually, we have a bit of a lull here. I want to check this out. Yeah, Greymane's going to go clear out this wave and the Fallen Shaman quickly. And that really isn't a green light for the side of EU to step up. Greymane's not too far away. Also, keep in mind, Hogger, Sylvanas are pushing things out of top. Sylvanas did use 3 stacks of possession to steal away that catapult, as you did see the kind of bluish, purplish glow around that. Whole heck load of damage on the Porky as there's a Sapphire Emerald applied to that. Herodric Cube, Mind Control. Valimar is Soothing Mist out from Legacy. As Porky's stuck inside the slowing sands, some super potions bolster his health pool. Impaler camp in bottom lane still pushing up. Hogger was considering to go clear that out, but maybe he's just looking for a flank. Borderpult is just now ready to go, I think, off of cooldown. Here we're gonna get some potions. Valimar on the left-hand side, threatening on Nasmus a bit. Diablo's stacks are finished out. Tremor so very low. Does he have any avatar? Does he have a healing? Not for 60 seconds on the avatar. Tremor does go down. Legacy unable to heal through all of that. blinking over to an ally, but the damage over time from Sylvanas is just way too much. The containment disc onto Blaze, as we have Hogger going down, or Greymane going down as well. Porky dives underneath tower shots, slams into Brandon, slowing sands thrown out. Porky tries to wiggle away. Meanwhile, just above, that will be a kill onto Blaze. Can Chromie take down Diablo?
A singular strike.
Okay! Nicely done, Chromie. Resets the Diablo souls. He's gonna go deal with bottom lane as there were catapults and such pushing over here. Porky, you're just moving those catapults closer. Top keep does go down. Bottom fort does still remain here. 20 talents here on the right-hand side. Chromie already had the piercing sand. We'll also see Rewind Muradin, Invisible Friends, Brightwing, Greymane with the, not Tooth and Claw. Oh, it is Tooth and Claw. Sorry, I was mixing up the Alpha Killer and Tooth and Claw because they're same icons. And Blaze is holding level 20. I assume it's Fortified Bunker. It is indeed. Without 20s on the left-hand side. Seems like the members of EU will back away for a moment. Hogger is going to be able to get a Hog Wild out. He does not look like he'll be caught out here. Vigorous Vaulter picked up by the Maiev at level 20. It's just an auto grab. She did go Shadow Orb, Shadow Huntress, summon Bunker from Blaze just as the Diablo Shadow Charge connects. We'll also see a Hellgate from Diablo. He activates the Apocalypse. Lord NATO from Decker Kane is pretty good. He actually went into Super Potions level 20. Brightwing and Greymane do go down. And now Diablo reinitiates once again. Avatar from Muradin activated. I think he used the stone form there as well, but so much of that healing has just been chunked out already. Hogger with a no control. And is it going to be enough? He actually goes for another Hog Wild, gets the bounce off the gate, takes down Blaze, the Immortal. Are they looking to take down? Oh, the mind control call. The Dark Lady goes fishing and finds the Chromie. She was low, but it just confirmed the kill easily. And those super pots with the infinite as well. And now, I don't know if Muradin wanted to be here. He is going to be taken out. Lornado and such. Bonks from Decker Kane. Diablo, what you doing, bud? Oh, I guess they want to go end. I guess they want to end instead of getting a team kill on the enemy side. Rewind from Muradin, throws the Stormbolts out. He did go to Sledgehammer level 4, so that's the reason he was rewinding into the catapults right there. Diablo slamming, jamming, Tremor able to get away, and the core will fall. No team kill, but it still will be a nice turnaround from the side of EU. Pretty bad map for Diablo, if I do say so myself. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, bud?